What up, Crit and Fumblers? We're back with a very special episode on Crit and Fumble One Shots. Thanks for checking us out. We actually have a campaign starting soon. Chelsea's going to be running it.
Yeah.
I know you're probably sick of one shots. No, you're not. Keep listening.
Oh, that's
but
rude.
We are going to have a, what is it, a swashbuckling campaign?
It is Pirates of the Lost Fleet.
It's going to be exciting. Don't forget to check it out. But tonight, we have someone DMing for us that hasn't DM'd officially on the podcast yet. He has played with us before, but has not officially DM'd for us. No pressure. But tonight, let's welcome our friend, Russ, a.k.a. Lurk, to the table and the Dungeon Master microphone.
Thank you. And thanks for letting me be here and do this and potentially fuck this whole thing up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's fuck it up.
We didn't really let you. You just kind of said you were gonna, so.
Yeah. Okay. No, thanks a lot. I'm stoked.
We're going to roll with it.
Thanks for the opportunity, you guys.
It'll be
Absolutely.
fun.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Or not. Or we'll just be dead.
So, microphone's all yours. Let us know what we're playing there, Russ.
Yeah, so we're going to be playing a little 5e tonight.
D&D.
Yeah, a little D&D.
2024 version.
I think we
I know.
kind of were a little. I think we were kind of a little 2024 on some of these things.
It's a blend.
It's a blend
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
It's a blend.
Were we supposed? Oh,
A blend works. It's
I
fine.
rolled
Mine's
in 2014.
2014.
It still works.
Cool.
It's all good.
Mine's 2024.
Gavin.
Mine's
know.
3016.
That's why you look so different than the rest of us.
I know. I shaved my nipples.
No. Like off? Like you accidentally cut them?
No, trim.
The fact that I looked down like I'd be able to tell.
At least he didn't look at his watch first.
Yeah. So
Sorry, Russ, go ahead.
we're going to be playing a little campaign in the Dreyor Valley, which is an area that I have been kind of creating now for the last month or so. There are little maps that you guys can pass around because some of you guys will be familiar of the area.
Ooh, yeah.
Except for Gavin, he doesn't get them
Oh.
because he's so.
Because I'm not from this spot.
Yeah, you're not familiar of anything. Not around here.
Fine.
And we're going to have a fun little time. We're going to try to weave in some of my other stories that you guys won't have any reference to because I haven't been recording any of them, but that's okay. But I am trying to create a bigger world right now. Hopefully we get to keep doing these.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think the plan you said later is eventually for you to run a campaign in this world too.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got
That's gonna be
it really fleshed out right now, so I'm hoping to do it.
I love that Russ plays D&D 3 times and is like, I'm going to create my whole world and design campaigns and write books.
Welcome to my brain.
There's a place called Gale's End. Can I ask about that? Right? I don't want to like.
In character,
is
we need
Gale-
to find out
Yeah.
who Gale is.
Gale your aunt.
Hey, let's go to Gale's End.
Yeah, there's one called Hard End as well. No, do you want to know about Gale's End?
No,
Okay. Because I have nothing written, but I can definitely make
If
something
you
up.
could just send a picture, that would be fine.
Speaking of pictures, if you're looking on our social media, all the art that you see on Russ's like one shots and campaigns is all his art. He draws everything. I'm a total cop out. I use AI because I can't draw worth a shit. But the crazy art that you see for his stuff is like actually drawn by Russ.
Yes. I try to take my time. The map of Galdur, which is the city that we're going to be in mainly, that took me 11 hours.
Pretty sure it's a
Jeez.
town. Russ, I'm pretty sure it's a town.
11 hours.
11 hours. Thank you, vasectomy, because I had a lot of time to lie around and draw some stuff.
Right, more vasectomies.
Yeah, I'm going to get another one so I get more time.
That's a good idea.
Like reverse.
Follow up.
Reverse.
Yes. And then
and then
reverse.
like
other
that's
ball?
reversed.
I heard the reverse is hard, not harder. Like it's a little more painful.
Yeah, so I might get like 2 maps out.
There we go.
Whoa.
Okay.
Is this
All right.
the one we posted the time lapse of? If
yes.
I think
Yeah.
Tash did.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you
Yeah.
saw the time lapse, that's what he's
But it was
talking
on our
about.
story, so
Oh,
it'll be
it's
gone by the
vasectomy?
time this is released. But we could move it into a post if people are really
Yeah, hit us up if you want to
concerned.
see the post.
And I think we should just remind everybody that it's actually the town of Galdur,
It's
not
the
the city.
town.
of
It is not a
Galdur.
city. It's a town because Tash fucked up earlier.
The population of 1,020.
And I got like actually some mail from the mayor who was he's a little disappointed.
put off.
Yeah.
It's Parksville.
Parks Vegas.
Parks Vegas. Beautiful.
Okay. Well, do we want to get this?
Oh yeah, yeah,
intro
sure.
music
Yeah,
going?
yeah. Yeah, I was just.
Are we going to tell our names and stuff?
Oh, do we do that before or after?
We don't
I'm,
know.
I'm,
we
I'm
changed
actually
it.
introducing you guys into the story staggered.
Oh my god, this is so exciting!
I'm very excited. Watch your ear holes because here comes your favorite part of Crit and Fumble. It's the intro music. Thank you for Chris Aruda, I believe his name is.
Yep.
Coming up in 3, 2, 1.
Adventurers, grab your weapons. But first, kiss your kin. The wild's call, a timeless brawl. Now we roll for initiative, good and evil fighting for the win. Crit and fumble, critical hit or just a fucking fumble. Cast thine eye on the rolling die, legends rise on its battle cry. Time to rumble, crit and fumble, critical hit or just another fumble. War is waged on the table stage, untold sagas of an ancient age. Crit and fumble.
And that's when his nipple fell off.
Twice.
Game over.
The end.
The end.
Now what happens?
I think we
Okay.
talk for
Yeah.
like 6
But
hours.
what? Can I throw shit at you?
You can do whatever you
I
want.
would actually pay
This
for
is
you
your
to do
world.
that.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Poop?
Okay, well,
No.
let me know when you guys are ready, and I'll give us our little introduction.
We're probably ready.
I'm ready.
You ready? Everybody's ready?
I'm ready.
Music's
yeah.
a good setting
Yeah.
for this. You want something deeper, scarier?
I need a little bit of marketplace music.
Ooh, marketplace music.
This medieval marketplace.
There's probably a city in town. I'm using Bardify. If anybody's
That's
listening
fine.
and loves Bardify, this kind of stuff, there's one called Large City. This will probably work.
Now
This
this says
works.
large city, but we are in a town.
Okay, let me see if I can find villages.
I'm kidding. I'm
Oh,
kidding.
hold on.
Wait,
There's
is there actually?
there's Island Village. We'll roll with that.
Oh, wow, that's almost perfect.
It's going to be reggae. Like steel drums.
Sounds like steel
Wow.
drums. There, good.
Okay, well, that
Yeah,
works.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
that
all
works.
right,
That
all right,
works.
all right.
It's the vibe that this actually works really perfectly for my introduction. Okay, well, summer had been whispering its name in the breeze for a few weeks now. And today, as the noon sun hits the market square in Galdur, its inhabitants are reminded of why this place is such a glorious place to live. It feels alive here. The market is bustling, the people are buzzing, and trade is very much underway. The almost choreographed dance that we all decide to take part in is now happening within this market square. And it's here in the market square that we find nestled in the corner Wits End, the finest recruitment office in Galdur, and actually the only one. It's here that adventurers from all over the world can come to find work and make a little gold. Currently, its owner, Gerald Ankorman, is talking to a gruff-looking half-orc. This acquaintance looks battle-worn and seasoned, and his balding head with tufts of hair above his ears certainly gives them a look of an older person. Though their age is hard to tell, you hear Gerald say, "Brother, it's always great to see you. Until next time." They hug, and this person walks off into the crowd. And then they notice you. "My friend, anything good for me today?"
Oh, hey, yeah, how's it going? Oh, man, it's just what a wonderful day it is today, eh? Isn't it so great?
Tash, would you like to introduce your character?
Yeah, that'd be swell. I am Ignis Vale. Ignis is a, what's it called? Scourge Aasimar. Scourge? An Aasimar. Elemental
Scourge.
type.
Nobody can say it, that's good.
Scourge. I don't really know what that means. I like the look of his face and the way his eyes glowed. Glow. He looks like an old hippie dude. He's in like pretty plain attire. And most people around Galdur would know him at least on a familiar level. He's the letter carrier in town, or one of the letter carriers in town. Has been for decades. And he's just kind of a happy-go-lucky, hippy-dippy kind of dude. And that's about all there is to say about him.
Awesome. Gerald continues. "Ignis, mate, I really wish you were doing some of those adventures still, because we've got a real good one here. Pays a lot of
I
gold."
don't know. Just kind of wasn't really my vibe anymore, you know? I just felt like I needed a slower pace. Drink some tea, have a biscuit,
Well,
look
tell
at the
you.
cats. I just love watching cats.
Yep. And I understand, mate, because I'm taking it easy in my life too as well right now. But check this out. And he shows you on his bulletin board that a new bounty has essentially come in. It's from the All Eyes Library, which you know as a place that you deliver letters to. to be the place where wizards study in Galdur, and it's a very lovely library with lots of references to different magical artifacts, anything magic you can find there, and some history stuff as well. And it's very recognizable building, as you would know, because the building itself is coupled with another building that looks exactly the same, but it's golden. It's attached to the building, but it just looks like a mirror image of it. And you never see anybody going in and out of that building. You've never delivered mail to that actual building, but it is right there. And that's one of the recognizable places in Galdur that you would know about. As he's showing you this, another person that you're quite aware of walks up and says, "Hello, Dwayne. Would you like to introduce your character?"
Sure. My character. Do you want me to like introduce him to the character that?
Just to the audience right now, and then we'll do whatever you guys are doing.
Okay. All right. So my character is his name is Geet, and his last name is Erdun. He is a rogue. What? I was late getting my papers in.
Oh, that's the one you apologize for?
Pretty consistent, I'd say.
Of all of them?
It was a rush to get her done.
Did you just roll it while we were eating dinner at the table?
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, so he is a rogue and a ranger, or he's a ranger and a rogue. Just the numbers don't match, but whatever.
Roganger?
He's a roganger. And yeah, what else do you need to know about him? Oh, he's like an older dude. He's got white hair. He's an assassin. He has sharp knives and things. Leathers.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did you say what? I missed it. Did you say what race he is?
He's a human variant.
Human.
Gavin, it doesn't have to be about that all the time.
It does. Cecil's very judgmental.
As this is going on, Gerald sees you coming up, and he's, "Geet, mate, you've got to look at this. You're going to want this one for sure."
What is it?
Well, look at this bounty. It's from the All Eyes Library, mate.
Oh, I've seen this. I've got it in my pocket.
Oh, you've already seen it.
I've ripped
have you?
a couple of them off the
Nice.
bulletin boards.
I'm trying to convince old Ignace here to go with you.
You know how it is, Skeet. He wants me to go to work again. I'm just like, not interested.
It looks quick.
What's the take?
Pretty good.
6,000 gold.
6,000 gold?
1,000.
Do you think we could do it ourselves?
Just you and I? I think we need, I don't know, maybe one more. I mean, I could do it myself, but it would take me a little bit longer.
Do we have to kill anybody?
Yes.
Well, mate, what it says here is there's a few wizards have gone missing, and they want you to find them. And I guess they're probably, pretty important to these guys. I don't know these people. They're definitely above my station, mate. But yeah, if you could do it, I think it would be the best thing you could do for yourselves. That's 6,000 gold, and of course, I get my cut. But
That's fair.
What's your cut these days?
on that, you'd want to give me like maybe 100 gold back.
That's not too bad.
That's reasonable. Such a nice chap.
And as you guys would know, the Wits End recruitment place is really famous. So like, you would know that he's a very honest man. He runs a really like established business, and his prices are pretty low because he has a lot of people coming through from Galdur, from out of town. Like he makes enough money for basically just having a bulletin board and a place to sit down and meet people, you know?
I'll tell you what, Geet. Like, you know where my place is at. If you want to take this on, and if you can't find a big enough team, I'll consider it. I'm a little broke these days. I'll consider it.
No, you're coming, and we're gonna get a big team, and we're gonna go. It's not even a decision to make. It's 6,000.
I mean, I'd say at least go down to the library, see what they're talking about, see if you can get some information from them. At least.
I do like the library.
Tell you what, why don't you just tag along and you get paid?
And I've never done you lads wrong before.
I mean, I have to go that way to drop off the last few letters for the day, so
Yeah,
I'll think about it.
or you'll go.
What are you guys doing?
Well, let's go check things out.
You want to go down to the library?
Sure.
I mean, yeah, I've got to go there anyway. We've got to make one stop on the way, but then we can go to the library.
What's one stop?
I don't know what's her name. I can't even read the writing on this one sometimes. I just pick
Well,
a
it's
house.
because it's
If I'm gonna
upside down. Turn it over. There you go.
Oh,
there you go.
It says mom. I don't know who's mom.
Wow. At first it said wow, and now it says mom.
I've been here for 23 years. I don't know anyone named Wow. But I don't know whose mom it is. Anyways,
Well,
we'll
your
deal with
mom's
that.
pretty
I got
wild.
a whole box full of these undelivered. My mom's been dead for like 60 years.
Whoa. That I didn't. I was kidding. I was
okay.
kidding. I was kidding. I was just
yeah,
joking.
you
I was
do have a weird
joking.
humor.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, okay.
So you guys are making your way down to the library?
Yeah.
And are you doing anything on the way?
I don't know. It's kind of just bumping along and checking things out as we go.
Kicking dogs and stuff.
You can. Seems okay.
I don't know. Just,
So specific.
Lightning strikes you both, and you're dead.
Just Gavin and I running
I
for the
didn't
rest
say
of
it.
it.
Yeah, I didn't say it.
What's the tea these days? You got any hot goss for me or what?
The tea?
Yeah, like what's going on in town? What's
There's people
doing
coming
now?
in and coming and going out of the town. It's that's just everything's just a hustle bustle around the place, and so I don't know. There's good there's new stocks and stuff like that, new wares.
Oh, that's
You might want to check out like
Not a big shopper.
new clothing and stuff that's coming in.
could use a cream puff.
Oh, there's lots. Help yourself.
Let's go check out the library first.
Okay, so you guys make your way down to the library. Obviously, you both know where it is. You're from here.
Oh yeah.
And as you're coming up close to it, you are reminded about how like majestic the building is, and mainly because of this golden glow-in building that is next to it. As you come a little closer, you do notice a strange looking person that you definitely haven't really seen before around here, but you would think you would remember them. They're hanging out outside of the library and messing around with something like it looks like maybe like a backpack or something like that. And you come across Chelsea. Would you like to introduce your character?
Yeah. Hey, what's your deal?
As you approach, you see a female Goliath. She looks ancient, but she's only 60, but that's just because of Goliath age spans. And she has a really big like war hammer, but she's extended the shaft, I guess, to be used as a so Gavin's head whip up. Knew it. To use as like a walking stick. But on her back is like those like neighborhood library boxes where you can go like bring a book.
Lend a book?
Yeah, she's got like one of those like strapped to her back.
That's awesome.
And she's like trying to like tuck a book in from her angle. And you can hear her just muttering to herself.
And what is your character's name?
And her name's Margaret.
Oh, what are you guys doing?
Excuse me, hello, young lady, would you need a hand with that? It looks like you're kind of struggling there a little bit.
Oh, if you wouldn't mind, I would. Could you put this in in my
Yeah,
pack?
is there any specific order? Are you using the decimal system here, or
Yes,
alphabetic?
Yeah.
Numerical?
My friend Dewey set it up. Could you take a look?
And then she just passes you the book and turns around. But it's huge, so as she spins around, it almost takes you out.
Whoa, that's, yeah. Hey.
Hey, maybe bend over and maybe we could just
Who?
kind of.
She does, but like at the waist.
That didn't help.
No.
Where are you headed to?
Oh, that I think I'm probably. I don't really know. I get lost these days. I'm looking for more books for my library.
Oh, there's a library right here.
Oh, wonderful! I ended up in the right
Not
place.
the gold one. The gold one is we don't talk about that.
Should I not talk about it too much then?
Stop staring at it.
I just don't.
Oh, okay.
Look away. The away part.
She like she like one eye is definitely like lingering on it a little.
Fair enough. As this is happening, we're transported down to the docks in town here, and a majestic ship has rolled in. It's a smaller frigate, a very, very well-made boat, and there's quite a few people coming off of this boat. It certainly has the air of, a cruise ship. But there's a lot of people coming off the boat that certainly don't look like they're from around here. And Gavin, would you like to introduce your character?
I would love to. I'm going to be playing an elf named Cecil. He is a bard.
Oh fuck.
He's rather fancy. Comes from an affluent family, and you would know that just by looking at him and the ship he's arriving on. In that, all of his clothes is quite elaborate, detailed. He's got stitched roses in his long cloak. Very like outgoing and flamboyant, nice thin face, pulled back hair, wears a little bit of jewelry, has a lute on his back, and his poetry book. But yeah, that's Cecil. He's your elf bard. And as a subtle detail, I think as he's getting off of this ship, you'd notice he pulls out his fine silk handkerchief and uses it to wipe the railing as he's descending the gangplank.
Perfect. And as you're coming down the gangplank, you do notice that there are some there's definitely some people that the city has obviously hired to meet you guys, and they've tried to like dress them up. They're like pigs in lipstick, essentially. They've like tried to dress them up, but you can tell they're just locals still. They're trying to look the part. And one of them stops you and says, "Hey, hi there, sir. Where you go? How can I help you?"
Oh, my good man. It's a man, right?
Yes.
Oh, my good man. Thank you. I'm new here. Galdur, right? Am I saying that name right?
Yes, Galdur. Yeah.
Oh, excellent. I don't suppose you have another set of handkerchiefs, do you? Mine's got rather soiled from your. As I exited the ship, I just. Anyways, sorry. What was your question?
He looks frozen. Like he's just like like he's probably never even used a handkerchief before. So he looks completely frozen. But he does go through the motions of like patting his pockets just to like make it look like he's at least looking for. Oh, and let me just check my little bag here. I must be all out of them. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. It's no problem. I think I'm looking for a library.
Oh, the All Eyes Library, the magic place.
That sounds right to me, yes.
Yes, absolutely. And he explains to you exactly how to get to that library. And what are you doing?
Ah, excellent. And I don't see a means of transportation. What can I expect? Do I hail one, or do you bring one for me? Like a horse and carriage, or I don't know. What does the town of Galdur, a fancy, beautiful village such as this, use to transport their visitors?
We normally walk, sir.
Oh, excellent.
The library itself is only maybe a 30-minute walk.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I just need a place to sit down or change my shoes. I didn't expect to be walking that.
So is he wearing like really fancy?
He's got really fancy shoes. They're like not high heels, but like men's boots that are like they have like the bigger heel. They got like the pointed toe.
The winkle picker.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I love
and
that.
he finds like a crate, puts his handkerchief down, which does not cover his ass, and sits on that. Takes off his shoes and puts on like something a little more like rugged, he would call them. They're boots, but they're like over the top, gorgeous boots, but a little more flat-footed.
Love that.
And he's like, okay, well, thank you, and I will be on my way.
Perfect.
Welcome to Galdur, indeed. And he sets off towards the library.
So the dock that you came in on, if you do have the map in front of you, it's a little closer to the library. It's not even really a 30-minute walk. It's this person that's giving you directions is not very smart.
Or he saw my shoes. He's like, 30 minutes.
Yeah, totally. You're like more like a 10 to 15-minute walk away from it. It's not too bad. You can almost see it as you're coming across the dock. The dock that you came in on is for very specific people.
Okay, this one here. That I'm looking at. Okay.
Yeah. You're
Special.
you're special. Yeah. So as you come towards the library, you see three unusual folks stood outside talking, and they certainly don't look like they would all mix normally. What are you guys doing?
Well, I'm just trying to get that book in the thing here. How like it? You get?
Is there like a clasp on this door or something? It just keeps on creeping open every time.
Oh no, it should be fine. It'll stay. It'll close. Just give it a good whap.
Excuse me, citizens of Galdur. May I introduce myself? Cecil Goodbottom.
Oh, hello, sir.
Yes,
you're pretty.
Well, thank you. I did fancy myself. I'm sorry about my shoes. I had different ones on at the dock. I had to change them for the walk up here. Did you know that there's no means of transportation in this village?
Well,
You
what's
can
wrong
hop
with your
on
legs?
if you want.
well, no. It seems that I have arrived. Is this the All Eyes Library?
Yeah. I can go get a mule. I think Doug's got a couple in his yard that we could probably rent for a couple gold or something.
Well,
oh yeah, Doug he's got a good.
I may need that, but
Couple
no,
of
not
good
right
asses
now.
back there.
I'm just looking for the library. This is it. It would
This
seem.
is it.
Technically, it's 2. I've got one on my back.
Well, and there's the gold one, but we don't
see that.
Don't talk about the gold one.
We don't even look at it.
Right. Okay. Well, he covers one eye. He's like, well, I'm not looking at it, but
Well, you're looking at it with the other eye.
well, I was looking at her nice library.
Thank
Yep.
you.
And are you a collector, a bookworm?
I'm a librarian.
Well, that makes
Obviously.
sense. I should have guessed. A librarian.
Traveling
And
librarian.
who are you? What are you doing here in our wonderful town? I mean, not sorry, I sounded a little bit rude there, but that was just
No,
curious.
I'm welcome. It's a welcoming question to be asked by the locals, and I'm happy to answer it. I'm a traveling bard, a bit of a poet. How do I say? My parents want me to see the world, adventure, cut me off from the old golden teeth.
Ah, okay.
I did
Well,
bring some
that's-
gold with me though, just in case I need. Anyways, so I'm here. If I'm being honest, to get a bit of advice from my brother. He was the first to leave the house. Being the youngest, I am the
Oh,
oldest.
your brother's in town. Who is he? I probably know him. I deliver the mail. Well, you can probably tell that, but I deliver the mail around here, so I.
Well, he's
Good
one of the
chance.
students studying at this very library. A wizard.
Oh,
by
a
the name
wizard.
Felix Goodbottom.
Feels good bottom.
No, Felix.
Hey, if you want to do your poetry, there's the the nudie bar down at the other end of town there. They have like an open mic.
I don't speak my poetry. It's for myself, self-consumption. I see things
You
and I
don't
write them
speak your
down.
poetry.
Yes,
It's like an internal poetry.
Yes, but I write it down. It's,
Mental masturbation.
well, if you want to. Yes, an
think they-
interesting place you have here, Galdur. Rough around the edges.
We'd like to say there's something for everybody.
As
Yeah.
you're talking, the huge doors on the front of this building open up, and you get a little peek inside. It looks absolutely calming and beautiful in there, and the door closes as the person walks by. They don't pay you much attention. What are you guys doing?
Beautiful.
So you want to go find your brother? That's what you're
If you
saying.
know the library, I could use your help. I've never been here before.
Well, I mean, there's the door.
Well, he looks up. Rather large library. I wouldn't mind some guidance.
I mean, we're going
I
in
can pay.
anyways.
I can pay. I have a coin purse.
Oh, yeah. You just pay. It's 100 gold pieces, and we'll do a tour.
Wow, I didn't realize Galdur was so expensive. My goodness. And he takes out 100 gold and gives it to you. You can tell he has a lot of gold.
Just mark that down.
Yeah.
just opens up this giant bag. He's like spilling coins everywhere.
Okay, well let's get started. Let's get through those doors. Okay, hold the door open.
You're just
for-
like making up libraries now.
yeah. Mr. Fancy Pants here.
Felix? Anybody know Felix?
So
If you don't mind, I'm just going to change my shoes quickly.
Oh, of course. You take all the time you need.
Thank you.
That's why I go
Puts his
barefoot.
other shoes on.
Don't really have to worry about it.
Gross.
So as you change your shoes, you get a little bit more comfortable, feel more yourself again. You guys enter this absolutely magnificent building. It has the feeling of almost being like a cathedral. It's vaulted ceilings. The walls are this like beautiful like azure blue, and you can see all these different like bookcases which seem to be color coded. Like there's all the book spines are all kind of the similar colors, and there's a front desk right as you come in, and there's a seemingly a woman there, dwarfish potentially, but tall for a dwarf, around about 5'3". And she just texted me. It was really nice. She said, "I'm definitely a dwarf."
Your books are ready.
I'm putting that on silent mode.
She just had a bright idea.
And I just reminded me I'm going to put mine on silent
I was
mode.
hitting the bell.
Yeah.
Ding.
She's a robust build, very long, straight hair, almost like down to her calves. She wears this emerald green cowl. It's got cool, like gold, so little flowers in there. And she's got a white, loose-fitting blouse with cuffs on the arms, so it kind of like almost looks like it's cutting off the circulation. A green quilted skirt with a golden hem. Instantly, you get a very calm demeanor from her. Hello, can I help you?
Yes, if you don't mind, I'm looking for my brother, Mr. Goodbottom, Felix.
She instantly looks quite shocked, turns white almost.
Are you going to be sick? You didn't have bad sushi for lunch, did you? He stands back.
What?
These are brand new clothes. I don't have a clean handkerchief.
One second, sir. And she takes off. Within under a minute, she comes back. We have a bit of a problem. I'm afraid your brother is, you said, right?
Yes, Felix.
Felix, yes. Felix has actually gone missing. We haven't
I beg
seen
your
him.
pardon?
We haven't seen him for maybe almost a week now.
A week? I was just writing him last month. That doesn't make any sense at all. Did he go on a trip? Is he in danger? He would have written. This is unacceptable. Is there a logbook I can see?
Well, it's part of the training in the gold building, and we don't really access that. You can speak to the magister, but he is very, very busy. He has put word out to see if people can help find him, because 2 of our other students they've gone missing too. And we've become extremely concerned. So we've actually been hoping and putting the feelers out there to see if anybody can help. We've tried searching ourselves and we've had no luck at all.
Well, you can sign me up. It's my brother, my blood, of course. What can I do?
Well, easy there, fancy taint. Let's look at the vaulted ceilings and look at.
Those are very nice. They're beautiful.
Take a look at that flyer that we got from Gerald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just here, have a look at this.
What does that say?
It says
Anything about some missing?
It says missing wizards or stuff.
Does that actually say that on the thing?
Yeah, so it does explain that the All Eyes Library, they've had a problem and they wanted people to come in and talk to them. It does mention that they've had some issues with their students, that they haven't seen them. Hoping that somebody could find them. Or if anybody's seen them. There's quite a large reward, as we know, on the flyer.
Margaret's currently talking to a custodian going,
We're looking for his sister, Felicity Greatass.
Okay, no problem.
I thought it was fancy taint.
Oh, I did bleach my asshole before I came.
The person at the front desk continues. The man's just he can't seem to reach them even telepathically. We really don't know what's going on, and we would appreciate the help. Are you 2 gentlemen, I'm assuming you would come in here to talk to us about this?
Of course, yes.
Well, he was.
We were all
I had some
coming
mail.
together. Yeah.
Just to drop off, and I was gonna chaperone my friend here.
Wait, you knew about this?
Of course
Nope.
we knew it. What? Yeah, the flyers are all over town.
My goodness. Well,
I
he bends over and his hair kind of drops down in front of him. He bends. He's like, Cecil Goodbottom, at your service. I had no idea. Adventurers in this very town. These are the people I'm looking for.
Mailman.
Yeah, well, that's what we're here to do. We're here to go and find your brother.
And your friend, Margaret. Is she what are you, Margaret?
She's a librarian.
I'm the librarian.
Yes,
But in
okay.
an old life, I was a barbarian.
I see that with the large, elongated stick that you have there.
I just want to be clear. This lady is not a librarian at this library.
No, not
she
not
carries her
here.
own.
Clearly, she's a
clearly.
I bring-
roving librarian.
Yes, traveling librarian.
And what a beautiful thing, must I say, ma'am.
Oh, thank
Words
you.
on wheels. That's what we'd call it. That's what I'd call it.
That's the goal,
Interesting.
actually. That's
You want some wheels?
I've been coming to procure funds to
I
get
know
a cart.
carpenter that could build some.
I just need money.
I'm happy to.
He has a lot.
Help contribute to your cause. Anybody that deals books and information and love and lore, I'm happy to acquaint myself with such generosity.
Oh, I like you, kiddo. Yeah, let's go find your sister.
If we find them, we get $6,000.
I beg your pardon.
$6,000.
6,000 gold.
That's what I said, wasn't it? 6,000, but he was going to keep 100.
Well, that's a very large sum.
It is on the flyer that you passed to him.
I probably just need like 12.
Yes. Well, if
Okay.
we split evenly.
Wheels are more expensive than that these days. But
Are they?
May I ask about the
Been a while.
gold statue? Did you say what was it? A gold what was it? Gold something that
The
we
building?
can't go.
Remember outside I said don't.
Oh, the
don't
gold
talk about
building.
the gold building.
He's in there,
The Magister is in there, yes.
and we're not allowed to go in.
He is asked not to be disturbed, and he's hoping that somebody from this area would be able to help out while he goes about his business. He is concerned, and I have to stress this. He is very concerned. He's very upset, and he really just needs his time right now.
Well, do you have any
He doesn't have time for the brother of the victim.
Yes, it seems rather.
Well, nobody
Doesn't
said it was
seem
a
very
victim.
concerned.
Well, it sounds like
he's probably
like,
been
you know.
terribly murdered already. Is this not a retrieval?
No, he's probably just went for a walkabout. It's probably a young buck. If he's coming to this school these days, you know.
well, he's younger than me, definitely.
Yeah, he's just out sowing his oats, so they say.
It could just be a smash and grab. Grab a couple of limbs and bring them home.
Well, it says there's
I
several
would
people missing,
like
right?
these folks to come home alive, if that is possible.
Well, it doesn't say that in the flyer.
Usually, when they're paying higher dollars like that, it's usually that they want them back
this
uninjured.
would mean a lot to our community if you could bring them back.
Well, we're going to try our best.
My.
What's your name?
My name is Marika Natfall.
Erica?
Yes, Marika Natfall.
Do you know which way they went?
Well,
Like if you could point out the front door to just say, go that way?
well, that would be quite strange, sir, because then I think we would know where they were.
Well, I don't know. I was just kind of going for a general direction.
The only thing that, well, it did cross the Master's mind was, there was, oh, and this is so embarrassing.
That's okay. Just spit it out.
There's
Faster.
There's a bar in town called the Dirty Dennis.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Yes, I've
that's
been
the
there.
one I was talking
yeah,
about.
Yeah, that's
And
all right.
It's quite a horrid little place ran by gnomes.
I don't mind.
There was a wizard that would dance there, and I heard recently they hadn't seen him for quite some time, and he'd reappeared there out of nowhere, and he was waffling on about all sorts of weird stuff, something about some ruins in the middle of the Dreyor Valley, and then he apparently just disappeared again.
Huh.
So I would maybe go and speak to the unfortunate inhabitants of the Dirty Dennis and see if maybe they would know a little bit more.
All right, well, let's go check out Dirty's Dennis.
I was there a while back. Is that the one with the flap over his ass?
Yes, maybe. I've never been there. I wouldn't
Oh,
know.
I've seen you there.
No, I don't think so.
Well, thank you for your time. And Cecil's like a little flustered now, a little bit of sweat, and he takes his handkerchief that's dirty and dabs his head, forgetting that it's dirty. There's like little smudge marks now on his like perfectly white forehead. Tucks it back in. I must be on my way. To the Dirty Dennis I go. Thank you for informing me of my brother's missingness.
So as you guys are about to leave, you hear a lot of fumbling and bumbling in the background, and a tall, thin, elven-looking fellow comes walking abruptly to the table, and Marika looks instantly flustered. Are these the people? Are you going to help? Is this what I'm hearing?
We're helping. We're already helping. We're halfway done.
Who are you?
Well, I'm Geet. Who are you?
Sir, I
Sir.
run this place,
Oh, great.
and these are my
You're-
students that have gone missing,
Oh, well, it's not,
and I am
it's not my
entrusting
fault.
this on you.
Sure.
Can't be doing a very good job if your students go missing now, are you?
Well, it's not a prison.
I could end you, just so you know.
Well.
It's his mother that's missing.
Your
What?
mother?
No,
I don't think
it's
your
okay. I
brother.
think she's confused.
Oh, well, yes, I'm looking at the poor dear. I would not be surprised. I understand that you are going to help out from what I overheard.
Well, it's my brother, of course. I'm
Ponder.
going to.
Well, he's going to.
Were you eavesdropping on our conversation? How rude.
This is my establishment.
I know, but it's just like we're having a private conversation over here.
Not in the middle of a lobby, you're not.
All right, fine.
Even though your friend is horribly rude, would like to offer you at least 2,000 gold up front between you to maybe take this mission on. Would that help sweeten this deal and maybe get you on this a bit faster?
Yeah, we're ready to go. We're halfway. Like I said, we're halfway done.
2,000 each. Well,
Yes, please.
No, I'm
New
giving
boots.
you 2,000 out of the 6,000.
Oh yeah. Let's take the 2,000 first.
It would consider this a deposit, sir.
Well, at the very least, we can at least source some sort of transportation.
Your family would probably pay to have him back too.
Absolutely. I
Okay.
shall send home immediately for additional funds should we need it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And if you go to the Dirty Dennis and you meet this wizard, tell him that I am looking for him.
And who's
and you
I?
are,
Who's-
yeah,
you
what's
are-
your, I feel like it's right on the tip of my tongue.
I am Ophelia Skine.
That's...
You
that
think
was
you
never
would
gonna
know
guess.
me, but
Yeah,
okay.
Orpheus, what?
Ophelius.
Oh,
Ophelius,
Ophelius.
sir.
Othelius.
Ophelius.
And he is a well-dressed, holds himself extremely well, very upright, you know.
He looks it.
And his demeanor is he is quite serious, obviously, but he doesn't seem like the sort of person that is pulling your leg. You can see the concern on his face, but he's trying to mask it, you know, with like just basically chirping at you guys.
Othelius, I think we all are in agreement, I would say, to take on such a quest, and we are equally concerned about your
Gold.
students,
I mean,
and
yeah.
gold, of course, yes, for those who are less privileged than others, the gold is of great value to us, so thank you for that as well.
It's no problem. sir.
I have one last important question
Yes?
before I walk out. May I ask where you got your shoes from?
Oh, please stop. I got these from Curious Adventures.
Curious Adventures, thank you. He takes out his
Have
little
you heard
notebook.
of Curious Adventures? It seems like the sort of place you would go.
I have.
Goodness, I forgot she was standing behind me. Normally I can
She's
hear her
hard,
breathing.
she's hard
I
to
don't know.
miss.
No, I'm new to Galdur. Just stepped off the old boat, and but I shall check it out. Thank you. Curious
Ask for
Adventures.
Mr. Lintus. He will make sure your needs get filled.
Good bottom.
Sorry, what was his name again?
Mr. Lintus.
Mr. Lintus.
I hope, or I opened up the wrong NPC.
That's right.
All good.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
Well, shall we?
Yeah,
to,
I mean,
to the Journey Nest. It seems a little early to
so
be drinking, but
you have no other lead. We're looking for 3 people. We got Felix, and then there was a couple.
oh
we don't-
yes, do we have the
there's
names
no-
of the others?
Yes,
Any information?
there was one of the students is Martin. Martin Lockbear.
Lockbear. I might know his dad.
yeah.
Lockbear.
Sounds familiar.
And Philippe Lecroix.
Oh, that's definitely not. Don't know that one. Not my neighborhood.
I think I may have read a book about him or by him. Philippe.
Philippe Lacroix. Okay. But no, like the leads. I guess all the wizard dancer. You said, hey, that's at the dentist there.
The only thing we can think is, well, maybe the ruins. We know that, well, around about 400. Yes, get it out, girl. 400 years ago, people used that area for magical, cultish type of things, druids and such. There was definitely some interest in activity there, but really now most people just go there to party and drink and have a good time.
Whippersnappers.
We know that sometimes carnivals come through there and they actually post up because it's quite a nice little area to, do your thing if you've got a few tents and exotic animals and such. And they normally post flyers around Galdur when they're doing that, but I wouldn't say any such flyers have been up in quite some time. I would recommend there, and obviously the Dirty Dentist seems to be a place that we would find interest in, and obviously meeting this strange wizard that they've been talking about.
Well, we should
Okay,
grab our
I
money
guess-
and go.
Yeah, does he give us
2,000
the
gold,
2,000?
2,000
Yeah, you've
gold
got
piece.
2,000 gold. You can either
perfect.
split between all of yourselves, or you.
Well,
can,
I'll just hang on to this for now, and it's okay. We'll get to splitting it up afterwards. We're gonna have to
Yes, of course, no problem with me. As we're walking out, I say to them, I'm like, I realize that I may have overstepped by offering to engage in this adventure with you before asking, but if you wouldn't mind, it's something I would love to help with, considering my brother is the one that we're actively seeking for.
That makes sense.
The only thing that I find misplacing is I'm not quite sure I've caught your names. I'm assuming yours is Geet because I've heard you say it to him a couple of times, the gentleman inside. But yours.
I'm Ignis. Ignis Vale.
Nice to
Yep.
meet you, Ignis. And it was
Margaret.
That's Margaret.
Yes,
Margaret,
I did,
you
yes.
didn't you want to get some books? Wasn't that what you were?
Oh,
you
no,
forgot to
no.
change your books?
I was, no, they won't give me any books there. Look, I need money. I need funds. I was hoping to become like a branch of their library, traveling
The
about.
Tree of Knowledge, a branch from the Tree of Knowledge. I love it.
Well, what could you do? Like, if you wanted to go to the half price bin, you could pick up a couple extra. Here's a few gold pieces. Why don't you go and like sort out a couple of extra books for yourself?
Oh, that's kind. I don't have room in my library. As you saw, you can't really fit any books in there.
You
I need a
could
wagon.
jam a couple extra in there. It's fine.
Oh, I mean, if you insist.
And she putters off, forgetting the gold. Just wanders over to a shelf that's not the 50% off.
Just start stealing books.
Gets a copy of War and Peace.
We just wait for her.
So boats, eh?
Cecil kicks a dog. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't kick that.
Eventually, she makes her way back over after probably attempting to accidentally steal books. But yeah.
So where would you guys like to go next?
I'm assuming we're going to the Dirty Dentist.
That
Is
sounds
that
pretty-
the plan?
I think they're open. So I think it's always open.
I'll lead the way.
I wouldn't mind going into the cult's. Wait.
wanna-
the Curious Adventures.
You want to
but-
get some new shoes on
well,
the way?
not right now. My brother is missing. Let's at least find some information. And should time present itself, I would be more than excited to check out a new set of.
You might want to get
Mark-
something a bit more like utilitarian on your feet.
Exactly what I something with nice hardy buckles, eh?
Margaret's gonna leer at you, and she's gonna be like, "Oh, you'll find something with buckles there."
Excellent. Yes. Well, to the Dirty Dentist.
Awesome. So you guys make your way through town, and you don't want to stop anywhere different right now. You just want to try and get to the dentist, to the DD.
To the DD.
Okay. So as you come up on the Dirty Dentist, obviously you guys would probably know the Dirty Dentist. Who doesn't know the Dirty Dentist? You obviously do not know the Dirty
Yeah,
Dentist.
Cecil wouldn't.
No, not at all. It's it's just outside of the marketplace. It's a constant source of nuisance for the locals who don't usually patronize the tavern. Outside there is a hitching post, and this is where it gets interesting because there's a few really overly muscular donkeys out there covered in leather. And they have
right.
really interesting studded leather saddlebags. And as you approach them, you hear them bray, and it doesn't sound like just a normal donkey's sound. It's very much a deep, like, it's very deep, and they're very, like, just veiny, strong-looking donkeys.
Huh, like a doncock.
Super donkeys.
Like super donkeys. Do you go in?
What? Just a couple things before we go in. First, back home, the what was his name? Othelius mentioned that this is a gnome-run establishment. I have trouble speaking with gnomes. At home, we have what is the proper term? Servants, house help.
Wow.
Are gnomes of the gnomish variety, and I find it difficult to understand their language.
As you're talking here, I need you to roll me a d20.
Actually, you know what? Don't worry about
First roll
that.
of the game.
5.
The donkey bites you.
Oh Jesus!
On the leg. You're stood right next to it as before you go in, and it just gives you this look.
Ow! He jumps back. He's like, "Oh my god!
yeah, watch-
There's a rabbit.
watch out for those ones.
Guards! He's looking around.
No,
Help!
Nobody's paying attention. A couple of people walk by, kind of laugh.
You might want to not get. Yeah, whoever owns those donkeys are going to bite a lot worse than that.
My goodness, what a dreadful animal!" And he steps aside, takes out his handkerchief, and like dabs his bleeding arm. He's like, "Well, I'm not getting a ride from whatever the hell that thing is."
I need you to take 5 points of slashing.
Jesus. I'll just mark it on here.
I couldn't decide if it was slashing, bludgeoning, biting damage.
Yeah,
Biting
piercing.
damage.
Piercing, yeah,
Yeah.
piercing.
Psychic.
There you go.
5 piercing.
So just a tip as we go into and talk to, like, you know, I get what you're saying, but like it's best if you don't make eye contact with them.
Okay,
Right. And
that's good.
if you could like talk down to them, they like that.
I
Like,
mean, talking down to they're literally half his size.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, just that's the kind of
Okay, don't look at them and put them in their place.
That's
Well,
absolutely.
that's what Mom says at home.
Exactly.
So good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And so, are you guys entering the building?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Awesome. So as you walk through the front doors, you instantly notice that this is a regular height room, which Margaret, you would know because you've been in here. But even though it is regular height, you really have to squeeze through that front door.
She'll take her library off and kind of like.
Yeah, put it in there and avoid and evade the donkeys so you don't get bit as you're going through.
Yeah.
When you're in there, you definitely fill up to the ceiling quite a lot, but it's like I said, it's a regular height room, so you can move around in there, and they know you. A couple of people give you a little wave as you go in there.
I feel like sometimes, like when the poles aren't working so well, she just stands to the side and holds it for them.
I love that. That's awesome. So it's a regular height room. All the fixings and furniture though are quite small. It's mainly the only people that really go there really are the folks that we know about, and the beer tankards, though, they're actually normal size. So these guys are getting wasted in here. This is the epitome of a dive bar. And I just wanted to quickly show you guys a picture so you get like kind of an idea. I've been making little pictures for you guys.
Oh, I'm excited. Picture time.
Well, should we just go sit down? I've got a regular seat back here. I kind of hear most of the time.
I just picture you sitting down, and it's like one of those like toddler tables, so your knees are like up above your chin, and
I think.
Oh
I
my
think this
God,
might
this is
be.
awesome.
I think this might be how Geet and Ignis know each other so well.
Well, yeah,
I think
it's
we're
just-
regulars.
This guy's butt naked on his stool.
There's a
Margaret walks by. She's like, "Frodo, how's your uncle?"
There's a well-stocked bar on the right. You see a beautiful fireplace on the left. When you look to the back area of the bar, you see a stage with a pole on it, and the pole goes from floor to ceiling, obviously. It has a beautiful mural painted behind the stage and pole, and it's like sort of like featuring clouds and stars. A small band plays some like raunchy music to the right of the stage, and to the left of the stage is a regular-sized chair, which you kind of assume maybe is where a bouncer would normally sit, but they're not working. And on the right side of the fireplace is an opening that looks like a private room for those who, maybe want to take it up a notch. The walls are deep red. There are purple drapes adorning the walls that seem to be for visual aesthetics only. Above the mantel in the fireplace, there is a portrait of a gnome who you maybe assume, or if you're from here, would know as Dennis.
Dirty.
Definitely like a lot of ego in this room. On the left and right, there are some interesting looking short swords. The whole place is decorated with glitter-covered moons and stars that catch the candle lantern light perfectly. The wooden floor is sticky with spilt drinks and whatever may spill on this tavern's floor. The bar is run by gnomes and primarily patronized by the gnomes and other small creatures. There's no windows. It smells like smoke and bad decisions. What are you
Well,
guys doing?
Should we, I guess, acquire a table?
Of course, yeah. My table's right
Yes.
over here.
Oh, good. Well, lead the way, please. My shoes are sticking to everything in here. When was the last time do you think that they mopped?
I don't know if they actually mop the floors.
Oh, well, it's.
I think they do it once a week.
Good. Well, that's fine. I'll wash after.
You make your way over to a table and some seats are free, and obviously it's a little uncomfortable because, they are smaller size, but if you've been here a few times, you're used to it. You know the deal. I'm assuming Margaret's probably just standing, maybe he's putting her hand on the roof, like kind of just like,
Yeah.
looks like you're keeping the building up kind of thing.
What are you guys doing here?
Look at you.
My short little wench of a friend.
Are you a new dancer?
No, I'm not a new dancer. I got bit by the donkey outside, and I'd like to see the owner of the establishment.
Saz, you got bit by your donkey.
Yeah, I got bit by a donkey.
Peep, check this guy. I'm a fucking idiot.
He holds up his arm. He's like, a donkey. Do you speak common?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, can I have a beer?
I don't fucking work here.
What? Why are you talking to me then? Bugger off.
Not very nice, is he?
Less eye contact, more talk.
Oh,
down
sorry.
here.
I forgot not to look at him.
Yeah.
Look, or she. What was that?
It's patronage. It's good.
A sausage flies past your head and just hits the wall behind you.
Margaret reaches down and grabs it.
Perfect.
She tucks it in her pocket.
Add a sausage to your inventory.
Yeah.
Margaret, that was on the floor. Never mind.
For later, it's fine. The
Okay.
germs will die.
What are you gonna do with the sausage? No, forget it. It's fine.
You don't want to know.
So who are we looking for here? I know we're looking for wizards.
a wizard, yeah.
guy with
the dancing with the flap.
the flap.
Do they allow wizards of this
Of course.
vertical?
Yes.
They don't
Yes,
care. Once
yes.
they're naked, they all look the same. It doesn't matter.
Would Margaret know the name of this wizard, having been here before, or would one of us, having been here before?
Yes. You all three of you may have heard the legend of this wizard being here. He was one of the best dancers that they'd ever had.
May I say the name?
Yes, you may.
Is it Todd?
It is Todd Bellarump. Yes.
Todd. Yeah. That guy, man, he could move. He could move a thing.
I used to like when his flap opened. It's like, was it purposeful? Was it seductive? I don't know.
I think it was a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Are you trying to tell me that a
how he
wizard
used
would
his
show his
magic.
bottom while he was dancing here?
Oh,
yeah.
yes. Couldn't help it half the time.
Oh my!
Yeah,
Just
he was
dabbing
pretty
his
crafty
face
with
more.
that thing.
Well, it's quite a judgmental log. They're a good rump.
So wait, we're supposed to talk to
bottom.
Todd? I
Oh,
thought Todd was gone.
As you guys are talking amongst yourselves, the music changes pace yet again, and definitely sounds a little sexier and more sultry, maybe.
Oh, we might have
And,
to wait till the next song before we can talk.
It's okay. It doesn't matter. This works. Who knows what sexy and sultry is in this world?
How about Elvern Tavern? Let's play that one.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. This is
yeah, slow-
perfect.
yeah,
This is
Yeah, I
perfect.
like it.
Around about a 5'7" tall human with long blonde hair, very much obviously dressed as a wizard, but you do not get the vibe that this person's actually a wizard. Comes, kind of like swishing onto the stage, slowly grabs the pole and kind of tries to look all but is just looking so awkward. It's like, when you go to one of those strip clubs and everybody's obviously high on crack and it's just really sad. He's kind of got that vibe, but he thinks that he's doing pretty well. The gnomes instantly erupt. There's sausages flying everywhere, mainly at this person on the stage. Drinks are getting spilt. They love this person. And the dance continues. What are you guys doing?
See, this is why we kept the sausage. And she hands it over.
May I?
Yeah, please.
Do you want to throw the sausage?
Cecil excitedly
Don't
throws
hit
the
him.
sausage.
Okay, I want you.
You don't want to hit him, though.
Can you
Oh, I went straight
it's
for
just
his
a
mouth.
donation.
Sorry. Oh,
roll it?
roll deck.
Just trying to whip
That's
it right in his mouth.
maybe
eh?
like an athletics.
Or like a dex check or something.
Yeah, dex. Let's do dex.
straight-
Yeah, let's do dex.
16.
16, you smash this dancer right in the chest, and the gnome's just like you start to get the vibe that these fucking things are assholes, and anybody that dances here is just tormented by them.
Beautiful. I got him, Margaret.
You got
thank
him.
Thanks for that. I owe you my a sausage.
Anytime.
It's a great way to get in with the locals.
Pretty far away from you, so that was a pretty good throw.
Cecil's feeling proud of himself. He's like, "Oh, I'm fitting in with the locals. Good for you,
Yeah,
Cecil."
you've done a good job there.
Is that our wizard?
No, it's not our
No,
wizard.
no,
Look at
that's
that
not
guy. That
Okay,
guy's
well,
a-
I was just
As you say that, he trips over his own feet.
Todd
so
danced
not-
like an angel.
So that's not Todd.
No, but we can ask around and see if he's a
Well, maybe he knows Todd. Is he a
it's not.
a step-in, or what do they call a
stand-in.
stand-in?
An
Thank you.
understudy?
Yes.
Stunt.
Stunt
double?
Yes.
He takes a sausage to the face.
You know the owners here, don't you?
Yeah.
Chat him up a little bit.
Sure. We'll talk to them.
You want to go up to the bar?
Yeah, we'll figure out where's. Yeah.
So as you get up to the bar, there is a gnome behind the bar. He's quite well dressed, wearing little suspenders. He's got a little shirt. It's got a few stains on it. Looks like he's got a little bit of sausage grease on his fingers. He might have been getting involved in this whole thing too. And he's wearing like a classic flat cap. Oh, all right, mate. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Can we get some beers for our table?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Load us up.
How many you got there? How many people at your table?
Let's go with 4.
4, yeah. Oh, yeah, 4. Okay, yeah, sure. That's going to be like, well, about 5 silver.
Sure. And you just give him a gold piece. Keep the change.
Oh, God.
And keep them coming.
As you turn around to give your compatriots the thumbs up that you got some beer, he also turns to another gnome in the bar and's like,
Gives him the nod. Nice.
yeah.
Did Margaret notice this?
I'm going to get you to make a perception check for me.
On Margaret. She's
4
looking-
plus 4 is
Looking at
8.
sausage.
You do not. You don't see it. You mean you are looking in that direction and you see him kind of look over, but you don't really understand why you just thought he was just looking at one of his co-workers maybe.
And would I have noticed that he kind of did
No, you turned the other way to give these guys like the I got the beers kind of thing, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. And so we're actually looking for Dennis.
You what?
We're looking for Dennis.
What do you want with Dennis, mate?
Well, he's a buddy of ours.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
He's fucking not. I know he's not.
I guarantee it is.
Make a persuasion check.
If I see them arguing, can I subtly cast a spell on Dwayne's character?
Sure, I'll allow it.
It's a.
Is it just happen? Is it instantaneous?
Yeah, it's. I'm trying to look for it. It's here. It is enhance ability. Essentially, he gets to roll, I think, advantage when he's using charisma. Yeah. So your creature, I choose, it's any stat. So it could be strength, dexterity, intelligence, whatever. For the duration, the target has advantage on ability checks on that chosen ability. So I'm going to cast that on Geet. Oh, what's the range? Oh, it's touch. I'm
gonna
sitting
run
down.
up and grab his ass.
No, never mind.
As you walk by, you slap his ass.
Yeah. So Geet.
So just give me that persuasion check.
That's fine.
Persuade it.
Nat 1.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And we're gonna
Mine is 2.
You throw up on the bar.
You obviously ask him, and he just looks at me like, "You don't fucking know, Toad mate."
Where can we find him? I don't know him, but I heard that we need to talk to him. So now we're talking, and so what do we? You know what? Like,
How about you just take your drinks and sit down, love?
well, because we got to do some work. We're doing.
What sort of work are you doing?
We're doing a little digging around.
Digging around, eh?
Digging around.
Okay,
Can Margaret approach?
absolutely.
Okay,
This is your world. You can go wherever you want.
She's still dragging her books. Oh, does she know the bartender?
Yes, you would.
Oh, okay. And what's the bartender's name?
Gorg.
Gorg?
Yeah.
He goes,
Gorg, I've got some new books in. I'm
Oh,
wondering if I could trade you some books for some information.
well, you know I do like my books.
Oh well, I've got a good one here.
and she kind of like waves it, but then like puts it away so he can't see.
Wait, what was that?
It's something good, but we're looking for the boy with the flaps.
Because you have the book, give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Oof.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're looking for Todd.
You know it.
You're a bit soft on him, are you, Margaret?
You know me. I
Okay.
like him.
Okay, shut up. Pass me the book.
Yeah, that's it.
He takes the book. Well, this is the strangest fucking thing. You guys are not going to believe this, and you might want to call your buddies over for this one.
Hey, come over.
You guys go over?
Yep.
Yeah.
You saunter over in your flashy shoes.
My shoes keep sticking. It's like, oh God.
The book, by the way, was like In the Arms of the Ogre or something like that.
I love that.
I love that book. I just finished that one. You're in for a treat.
Okay, sweetheart, keep your bloody hands to yourself.
Okay, all right. Sorry about that.
So, Todd, we hadn't seen him for a while, as you might remember. He hadn't been here for some time, and we were pretty sad. I mean, we fucking loved that guy. He could dance, couldn't he?
He could.
He was a dancer.
Wow, he was amazing. I mean, we did treat him like absolute shite, but everybody that comes here we treat like shite, especially if you're going to get on that stage. As you say that, another couple of sausages fly past your guys' head. You get the feeling that they're trying to either like goad you or they just want you to dance. So Todd, we hadn't seen him. We were a bit bummed out. We had to get Marcus here, and Marcus like looks over, he's like just looks really like downtrodden. This sausage grease just dripping down his face. He's got like sausage stains all over his outfit now. I just cleaned this. And so anyway, Todd, we hadn't seen him. We got Marcus in. Marcus is not as good. Oh man, he couldn't fight his way out of a wet paper bag, that guy. But the weirdest thing bloody happened though about a week ago. Todd came in. He just walked right in here. We hadn't seen him. Todd, mate, what's going on? And I gotta tell you what the strangest thing about Todd was. He'd aged about 50 fucking years. I mean, he left here and he looked pretty young, and he came back and he looked pretty bloody old. He looked pretty decrepit, actually. Margaret, you might have wanted to date him yourself, love. But anyway, he came in and he started ranting and raving, and he started like, the only way I could describe it is he was twitching and there's magic coming out of his fingers and all this gold dust everywhere, but it wasn't like real gold dust, it was just disappearing. And he started talking about some ruins and the mountains, and I don't know what the hell he was talking about. And we were trying to calm him down. We were a bit worried because, I guess we did haze him quite a lot. I mean, you think you get sausages thrown at you, you get them put other places too around here if you're not careful. But, I mean, we never meant anything about it. We love Todd, he's great. But anyway, he just ranting and raving on. We're trying to calm him down. I thought I was going to have to bring one of the donkeys in. It was getting out of hand. And then all of a sudden, he's just like, fuck all you guys. I fucking always hated you guys. And he created this golden door in the middle of the room and just stepped into it, and it just disappeared.
Was he with 3 kids from the college by chance?
No, he wasn't with anybody. He's just with Todd by himself, mate. And he just, this door, it just disappeared. And I mean, okay, I'm going to sound a bit crazy here. And I mean, people will be able to tell you that, because he saw the whole thing as well. But when the door disappeared, all that was left was a little golden bee. And it just started flying around the room ever so gently. It looked like almost like you could see through it, like it was glass, and it just started flying out of the room. So Peep, old Peep over there, he followed it.
And then?
Well, I just kept drinking and throwing sausages at people, mate. That was about it.
Do you say Peep?
Peep, mate, yeah.
Is Peep nearby?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Margaret's gonna head over to Peep.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Peep.
You all right?
Can I sit down?
Oh, probably not to your size.
She just sits on the table.
Oh, my God.
We're looking for someone.
Yeah.
We're looking for a bee.
The fuck are you talking about? And he's drunk.
You remember little Buzz came by and it went that way. Where did it go?
Oh, the Todd bee.
Yeah.
So Todd, he was here. Todd was here.
Yeah, where did the bee go?
What bee?
The one you followed.
Oh, yeah, I followed the bee. Todd's bee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. So what was the weirdest thing? I followed it outside, and I gave the donkey a little pet because I love those donkeys. And I followed it outside, I followed it through the marketplace, and I think nobody else could see it, only me. It was the strangest thing. And I got to I think it must have been like the northeast gate, actually, and it just kept going, and I was like, fuck that, I'm going to go back and get pissed.
Based on the northeast gate, would Margaret know if that was headed in the direction of those ruins?
She would know that it heads out towards the Dreyor Valley.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you guys doing?
What do you think we should go see if we can find a bee at the northeast gate?
I think maybe we just head towards the ruins.
Well, he's quite inebriated, isn't he? Are we going to take the word of a...
Fancy pants.
I mean,
God,
Gorg mentioned
loud.
the ruins. the old guy at the library. What was his name? Ophelius.
Othelius, yes.
Yeah. Hey, Othelius. He mentioned the ruins. I feel like if we want to start somewhere, go to the ruins. I haven't been there since. Oof.
Okay, well,
Knee high to a grasshopper.
I go back up to the bar. Those donkeys outside,
Yeah, mate.
one bit me. Yes, well, that was the reaction I was expecting. But I am looking for a ride. I'm not used to the amount of perambulating around a village without decent cobblestone. How does one acquire a means of transportation from your establishment?
Can anybody translate for this guy? I don't fucking clue what he's saying.
He wants an ass.
to like rent a donkey or something.
No way, mate. Those donkeys are ours.
Oh, I know he bit me.
You couldn't go near that donkey, mate. That's not happening. It would laugh you out of town. Look at you.
Well, fine. I can tell you one thing. Cecil not Longbottom, Goodbottom will not be coming back to such an establishment such as this. And he turns around and flicks his hair and like walks straight to the door.
He'll be back. They're always back.
Oh, we know. A sausage just hits the door as you leave.
He pauses and like wants it around, but doesn't, and then just opens the door.
I'm assuming you scoot around the donkey.
Yes. Oh yeah. Definitely. Like
Yeah.
Cecil's like, eh.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
Well, I don't know. Let's get out of here then. And
Just go.
How far would we know the ruins to be? I imagine like us from
You have
town.
like a basic understanding and idea of the ruins, just because like it's not really like you might have been there once, like you said, as a kid, but it's not like something that you go to constantly.
Right.
Yeah.
Would
But
Margaret have wandered past it in her wanderings?
No.
No, it's not like it's well off the beaten track.
Is this
okay.
like-
Essentially, it's just not something that people normally go to. The only time you would go there is, like I said, if the carnival was in town, you might have gone out to there, like, you know, to see the carnival more than anything. But you probably wouldn't even like really think, oh, it's the ruins. You'd think, oh, it's the carnival. You know what
Gotcha.
I mean?
Okay.
Right. But would it be like, is this like a 3-day walk, a half a day? Like, what would we know, or would we know that exactly?
You'd be looking at about a day and a bit to get there. Are you all outside now?
yeah, let's.
Yeah.
So as
Bye,
you,
Gorg.
would
Always
say.
nice to see you.
Watch the
I love-
donkeys.
So as you guys come outside, another little gnome comes up to you, and he tugs on you, and he wants to talk to you.
Oh yeah. What's up, little buddy?
Oh, hi, mate. I couldn't help but overhear what you guys are talking about. These guys mean well. They really do. Like they're good guys.
Oh yeah, they're harmless.
They're hot. Yeah, they just like to have a good time. And I just want to say, like, I've been up that way before. And while you guys are talking, I quickly drew you up something that might be able to help you if you just want to take this with you. Just because I really care about Todd. Todd was a good friend of mine, and if this has got something to do with Todd, I really hope that we can, you know, get him safe. Like, I haven't seen him. I'm really worried. So, as a just for good faith, maybe this will help you. And he passes you guys a map.
Oh.
Margaret
great.
is suspicious of the kindness.
Oh, thanks. Wow, this is really a great map.
Does
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you,
super
mate. Yeah. No, I
good.
took some time there when you guys were talking, and I'm not much of an artist, but
No, that's
I
nice.
did try, and hopefully it does help out. And just come back and see us, you know, because
Gale's End is that way.
Does
The
Margaret feel like
ruins.
this person is being honest?
make me a perception check.
Insight.
Insight. Let's do insight. Yeah, let's do insight check.
Let's check.
9.
Seems pretty honest.
Do you know him?
Yeah, think.
Do I know him?
It's kind of hard to keep track of them all, to be fair. There's just so many gnomes coming in and out of that place. But yeah, you would recognize him from in the bar.
I think I've seen him fling a sausage or two.
Hey, do his handiwork there? Is that something we can trust, or is this a potential trap?
I'm not really sure. I can't read.
What?
Can I do an insight check on the map?
Yeah. Let's do an insight check on the map. Yeah, no problem.
If we run into Todd, who should we says hi and helped us find him?
Oh, tell him Cola.
Cola. That's fun name.
COLLEER. Yeah.
Sounds right to me.
C-O-L-L-E.
Cola, do you know who owns those donkeys?
Yeah, those are Gorgs and his buddies, yeah. They're real badass, hey?
They are. What do they like to eat? Do you know?
Badass got me. So stupid.
Wow.
You're welcome. Well, I don't know. I've never really fed them, mate. Sorry.
Oh, all right.
I'd imagine just whatever donkeys eat. What do donkeys eat? Children?
Sausage?
Oh.
Well, they ate your arm earlier.
Yeah, well, good one.
You're like a
Stands
tall
so
child,
close.
maybe.
I beg your pardon.
You do kind of smell like milk, actually. I noticed that earlier.
He scuffles off. He goes back into the. He's done with talking to you guys.
I'm glad you said that.
And as the door opens, you hear like a, "Wah!" and you get you assume that a
Another
sausage
sausage.
just hit a stripper in the head.
Poor Marcus.
So 11, I'm on the insight for the map.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, from what you can tell, it looks roughly like some of the area. It looks like he's tried his hardest to help you guys. That's for sure.
Okay. So I don't know. It looks like he's kind of drawn a map, and I mean, other than the arrows going the wrong way, we're kind of
Go right at the road.
yeah. So there's a fork in the road, and we take the fork.
Yeah?
I also spelt ruins, ROOING.
Ruins.
Ruins.
And the apostrophe's missing from Gale's. Well, unless it's not a possessive Gale's End. It might be a plural Gale's End. I don't know.
These are drunk gnomes, dude. I don't think we need to.
But also plural of winds. Gales.
Anyway.
Grammar.
Grammar jokes.
If you don't mind, I'm just
Yeah.
going to.
You're really-
Can you hold this? And gives him his pack. Cecil does, and pulls out his boots. I didn't realize we're going to be walking. Puts his boots back on and his shoes back in the.
I mean, we don't have to. By the time we spend trying to find a reasonable pony in town,
I'll make you a
halfway
deal.
there.
If you buy me a cart, I'll pull it for you. You
A
can
what?
sit in it. A cart.
hot. Okay.
Cart.
Do I see someone
Kitty
selling
cot.
carts anywhere?
Not right now. You guys are still.
thought you wanted a
you guys
bed.
are still quite close to the marketplace right now. If you want to head, say, to the northeast gate, there's a few little things on the way there, and you would know that the northeast gate has a stables right next to it, and on the way is your store that you're potentially interested in.
I don't suppose that Adventurer or Curious Adventures is on the way.
Yeah, it can be.
Oh, it is. Well,
is there something that you want there?
Well, I just wanted to pop in. Othelius had recommended it.
Yeah. They'll pop in real quick there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that sounds great. Let's.
Yeah. Okay.
If you
I
wouldn't mind.
haven't seen them in a while, so yeah, it's always fun to visit there.
Looking for some buckles.
Looking for
Yes,
some buckles.
yes,
Well,
excellent.
maybe we can secure some, like the stables, and you can
We could
go get your
grab
boots
that on the
or
way
wear
out.
your buckles or.
Oh, sure. Yes.
Why
if
don't
you-
we
if you
go?
just
We'll go swing
direct
by
me.
the shop, and then do you want it? The library? Do you need to carry that with you the whole time? Do you want to leave it at my place?
Well, that's what I'm saying is if we get a cart, I can put everything in it, including him. I'm offering to pull it if he buys it for me. Then I'm halfway there.
That's a win-win for
we
me.
could check on the stable on the way out of town and see about.
Nice girthy woman like that ought to be able to pull me around.
Yeah, speaking of girth, let's go to that store.
Yeah, I guess we head in the direction of the Curious Adventures.
Yeah. So the Curious Adventures is, as the people that live here know, it's a store to get wares from, and maybe other things.
Perfect.
For Margaret, it is quite a small store, so she has to go to her special entrances. You go around the back through some hedges, and there's like a little
Yeah, she
back
does.
window. If she knocks on it, it'll
Secret
open
knock.
up, and she can kind of talk to the shopkeep through that area. But you guys would, I'm assuming, go in through the front door.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello there. I was sent by Othelius. He told me to look for Mr. Lintus.
Yes. Hello. That is me. How can I help you?
Oh, Mr. Lintus, I must first apologize for my shoes. The boots I'm wearing, I wasn't expecting to do as much walking as I have been. But speaking of which, I couldn't help but notice the intricate detail of Othelius' shoes, and he sent me here. I'm wondering if I might acquire something similar. There's something with buckles, though. Something stylish but walkable. Very, very walkable.
Yes, I do have some nice walking boots in our leather section if you want to check it out.
Oh, yes, please. Lead the way.
He instantly, he's normally known as being a little bit more guarded with certain wares, but because he looks at you and he clocks that you have money right away. You are a mark.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So he's just opens a door that's next to the counter where he was stood, and it opens up to a whole new area. And as you guys walk in there, you see Margaret's face just up against the window.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus, Margaret, you scared me.
And you...
She will open the window and I'm...
Well, she can't open the window.
Oh, sorry. She's knocking at the window.
Oh, 1 second. Margaret. And he runs up and he opens it. Is Margaret with you?
It's Mr. Lintus.
Mr. Lintus, yes.
Mr. Lintus, I've got a new book. It's about a cleric. It's called 50 Shades of Prey.
Oh, well, fabulous. I mean, I feel a little flustered now. I'll absolutely buy that off you. And he gives you... How much do you want?
Is there something Margaret-sized in the store?
No. Not right now.
She could cast
You have bought stuff from him before, but it's normally been maybe like a special order.
Maybe put a little bit aside onto my future order. A little bit of credit.
Absolutely, no problem
Wonderful.
at all. And how can I help you, gentlemen?
Oh, those boots you were going to show me. The
Yes,
leathers,
right.
the buckles.
Sorry, the boots. Margaret's so distracting sometimes. You just want to crawl all over her. And he basically shows you some just nice enough hiking boots. They're like maybe not as fancy as the Magister's boots, but they look like they'd be good for walking around in, and I think they would fit you.
Cecil would pick out the fanciest, most expensive ones there.
Yes.
But also while he's there, he's going to be trying them on and be like, Mr. Lintus, if you don't mind me asking, what do you know about, I'm sure someone of your establishment have people in the city that have power, knowledge, information. What do you know about these wizards that have gone missing? It's terrible business.
Well, I had heard some rumors, but it's not normally something that I would deal in.
Oh, well, it's too bad. I'm really hoping to pick out some of these boots.
I don't think that really matters. You can buy boots.
Oh, yes. Well.
So sorry, are you saying that you don't want to buy the boots because I don't know what you're talking about?
I think...
Strange interaction, young man.
I was more thinking about the exchange of information for my patronage.
We exchange golden fluids here, sir.
Can I... What?
You heard him.
Can I cast Charm Person on him?
Yeah, absolutely.
You need to make a wisdom save. Wisdom of 15.
So I'll just do that with my D20 because I don't have like a sheet made up for this guy.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah. Straight D20. 15. 3. Yeah, he's officially charmed. Well, look, I would really like these boots, but my brother is one of these wizards that are missing, and I feel like we can help each other out here. You give me just a small lead, a little bit of information, some insight on where I might be able to find him, or who may have taken him, or where he might be located, and I would happily buy the most expensive boots that you have on your shelf, which, if I can be honest, are a little overpriced for how well they are put together.
Well, sir, not only do you offend me, but you also excite me.
He flicks his hair.
I love selling very expensive boots. Now, as for your information, the only thing I've ever heard around here is that there was a strange wizard hanging out at the Dirty Dentist. That's the only thing I've ever really heard.
Todd.
I do not know a name. I do love your hair, though.
Well, thank you. It was done. I did have a milk bath before I arrived off the ship. Something I was...
well, like I said, we do trade fluids.
I will stick with the boots for now. How much are they?
These boots are 100 gold pieces.
Here you are. He gives them the 100.
Thank you.
Puts them on immediately, and thank you for your business and for the information, Mr. Lintus. I look forward to returning at a more opportune time.
No problem.
Was it manatee milk? Where did you get all the milk on a boat?
It was before the boats, love, and he walks out quickly.
And
There's a lot of semen on that boat.
He just perks right up. He's just ping, like as stiff as a board. And you guys interested in any other items? Did you want to know what other items are in the shelves or anything like that?
Do I notice anything that's like of curiosity?
I can give you the list if you want. There's an arrow.
Sure.
There's a shield with some arrows sort of inscribed into it.
Okay.
Some bracers, which also have arrows inscribed into them. There's a little green bottle of some sort of liquidy, fumey looking thing. Some chainmail. There's a cloak that looks very beautiful. A couple of nice daggers. Some other like sort of vials of dust and stuff like that. Like just some magical looking items. There's some interesting canisters that you've never seen before. They have like a top to them with like, how I would describe them would be maybe like a metal tin with a top on them, and they have a little ball next to this part on the top, and it has like fire just swirling around in it. And then next to that, it has a green, like kind of a green looking cork on the other side. There is a what you would know as a healing potion, a greater healing potion. And there is another interesting bright blue potion that he's kind of now gently shown you. Most of our adventurers really enjoy this one. Would you like to see it?
Are any of you in the market for a potion or two before we head out into...
It's been a while since I've done any adventuring. I feel like I could probably carry a little something extra.
Yes. This blue one is, and that green one is actually of great interest to me. But this blue one in particular, can you tell me about it?
Yes. Well, it's.
Oh Jesus! He actually has like a real life potion.
It's this little one here, and we call this a potion of probability.
Interesting. And what does that mean?
Well. Probably it works, probably it doesn't. Who knows? It's probably going to do something really fun or something absolutely awful. But saying that, we have a lot of our patrons buy these because, maybe they like to take a walk on the wild side.
That does sound fun, or at least an interesting bit of leverage should we come across a curious wizard that wants to barter. How much for the small bot of probability?
Well, that's 100 gold, sir.
Oh my! Do you mind if we tuck in on the kitty of adventure money?
Oh, sure. We can tuck in on the kitty of adventure money.
Oh, right.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, our friend
might as well.
Geet here will provide the 100 gold.
Hello, Geet. How are you? Nice seeing you again.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's just gonna give him the 100 gold pieces. And can you tell me a little bit about the daggers you got there?
So cool. Behind them.
I have a dagger of wounding. It's 2,000 gold.
Holy shit!
It
That's the perfect.
gives
price.
you an extra 1d4 necrotic damage.
Whoa!
And you have to do a DC 15 Constitution saving throw so that they don't keep getting damaged.
Oh, but it's 2,000.
It is 2,000
What about that?
gold.
That little sparkly, flamey little can of magic there. What is that?
These little canisters.
Yeah, what is that? What's that going to do
A
for
lot
me?
of people use these for, let me say, mining. So these are very explosive.
Oh, boom chuck bang.
Yeah, they will blow up quite a large piece of rock or anything that's around
that
them.
sounds very useful. What are you asking for one of those?
Those are 250 gold each.
250? What is that? I think we could.
I think maybe one.
I
or
think
two
that
of
sounds
those, yeah.
fun.
At least one.
Yeah.
That and some like a greater healing potion. I think that might be handy.
It's always good to have one of those too. Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Mark down 250.
Are any of you capable of magic ability to heal? I do have some knowledge around.
I've got one.
healing.
Like once per day, I can do a little.
I can kiss it better.
Yeah, that's what I was
okay.
saying.
So
kind of
we
I do
have a
with my
couple.
hands, but
Oh, right, and the healing potion. I think that
You want
should
the
be-
greater healing potion?
Well, it sounds like it. Geet.
Yeah,
something
it's a good
to hold
idea.
on to?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think
It's
I'll find
150 gold.
All right.
All right.
Geet.
Yeah,
you
it's all
hold
good.
on to this
It's all-
one.
It's all good. Yep.
I do also have some more miscellaneous items that are just for my Margaret special clients.
Oh yeah, that walnut tickler I bought last time. Whew.
The fun
was
sticks.
special.
We have fun sticks here. There are 50 gold pieces each, and if you're a little bit bored, then, well, do with them as you will. And we have a studded paddle, you know, for anybody that's maybe being a little bit naughty on the adventure. That would be 40 gold pieces. I also have this awesome tub of lubricant. It's 20 gold pieces, and I've heard from other adventurous types that if you throw this on a hard surface, any creature that passes over it must kind of make a dexterity saving throw or they're going to go prone.
Nice.
I also have this beautiful leather mask. Once a day, you get advantage on a saving throw, but you look like a bit of a gimp. I also have some chaps, assless of course, and they give you 5 to your movement speed, as well as this leather body harness. Gives you advantage on charisma saving throws because you just look darling in it.
Cecil tries to do sleight of hand to pass him 40 gold for the studded leather paddle.
I'm not sure if we should roll for that or just let you do it. Okay. We'll roll for it. It'll be a pretty low DC, I think.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, let's do sleight of hand.
8.
8. He sees you fumble towards him with the gold. He's like, "Sir, you can just give me that up front."
Yes, of course. I was just,
And sorry, what did you want for that?
the studded leather paddle.
Perfect. He happily passes it to you, even though it was supposed to cost 40 gold pieces. He is quite enamored by you, I'd say.
Oh.
Yeah. I get a little bit of a crush going on, I think.
He gives him
His
a
rouge is looking more rouge.
Cecil just looks into his eyes as he takes away the paddle, and he's like, "Thank you, Mr. Lintus."
No problem. See
Hey.
you again, Sonny.
Cecil, you
see-
know those aren't for the donkeys, right?
Oh.
The paddle?
Yes, it's just in case my daggers become blunted
Right.
or inefficient.
Okay.
I just wanted to be very clear. When I said I'd pull the cart, you're not allowed to use that on me.
Damn it.
And I will allow you to use it as an improvised weapon if you need to also. So you can do that. What would you guys like to do next?
Well, let's go rent a cart.
Buy a cart.
Yes,
That was the
yes, yes, we'll
deal.
buy a cart.
We're going to make through this money pretty quick,
We're-
I think. But
We're done with Mr. Linus?
I think so.
yes,
yeah,
Mr. Lintus, thanks again.
Oh, thank you for anything.
Everything. No problem
Yes.
at all. It was really lovely seeing you guys, and hopefully I'll see you again sometime.
Yes, well, maybe we'll throw
And
sausage
Margaret-
at you soon.
Your stuff will be ready soon, my dear, and we'll give you that little bit of discount.
Thank you.
I heard the sausage joke, and you won't be throwing it, my friend.
Okay. Well, should we find a cart?
Yeah, let's find
let's
a cart.
hit up the stable there on the way out of town, and then I guess we'll carry on towards the ruins.
He's just leaning, watching you leave.
Cecil rocks his hips a bit more as he heads out the door.
Really trying to get that discount for next time you come in. I love
Cecil,
that.
those boots look like they're fitting a little weird. A little crook in your step there.
Oh yeah, sorry. No, it's just the break-in. You need to put a little more oomph in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mr. Lintus wanted to break in with you there.
In
There's
my
some-
boots.
No, there's some. I mean, hey.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Do
I
you
think
he
he just
liked my
wanted
boots?
to have sex with you. I think is what was the tension I was picking up there. Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's okay.
Strange.
It's
I've
cool.
never been.
Nice guy.
Huh.
Yeah.
Another elf. Was he? You said he was elven, right?
He's human.
Oh, human. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just a little pale, I think. Yeah.
Oh.
I think he powders actually, but
Little rouge, little
Milk bath.
eyeshadow. So you guys gonna
He's from
head towards
Saltburn.
finding some
Yeah,
steeds, some ponies,
or a cart,
Think
or a
just
horse.
the cart.
You just want to
just
pull
the
cart.
cart. You're gonna pull
Margaret-
it.
we
Margaret's
have
gonna
the
pull
pony.
Oh right.
I guess you would
Wow.
move a lot faster, right?
Margaret's got a speed of 40.
Okay, so
Yeah.
not bad. Pretty good.
Listen, if we got money for a horse, she's not going to argue, but
I'm not sure if
I don't
the
think we do.
That
horses
sounds
work
expensive.
for your.
for my size, she's
Yeah.
not worried about sitting with the horse. She's worried about, she's trying to slowly work her way towards the library, and she's using the Ponzi boy to buy her things.
Sugar daddy.
Yeah.
pants.
So you guys heading towards the northeast gate?
Gate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
As you come up towards the gate, you do recognize there's a couple of guard towers outside, and the stable is off to the left. If you look on the map there, you'll just kind of see a little area. And yeah, sure enough, there's horses there. There's a guy stood outside. He's talking to a young lady, and she looks like she passes him some gold, and he passes her a horse. She hops on it and takes off on her merry way, waves at some of the guards on the way out, looks at you guys, sees you walking over.
I'm not very charismatic. I think someone else should take the lead.
Oh, well,
Or the rain.
Well, I don't mind. I walk up. Cecil walks up. My good man, I'm looking for a good size, strong cart for my friend
Margaret
to carry along for us.
Are you still holding the paddle?
Yes.
Didn't tuck it into a belt or anything, just carrying it around.
Hello, friend. Hello. Our horses do not like that sort of behavior.
Oh, no, she will be getting the paddle. We just need something for her to pull.
Are you married?
Not yet.
Oh.
Yes, just,
Strange,
we're
yes.
adventuring.
And he looks at you too, and he's like,
They're along for the ride.
gives them the kind of like, what is going on here look, you know? And so you're looking for some horses?
No, just the cart. How much for one of your carts? Empty cart. Well, and the bridle and whatnot to attach.
Wait, I am very confused. You're going to have your friend here, who, to be fair, looks like she could pull a cart. She is going to pull the cart for you?
Yes, of course.
Nay.
What's a bit of motivation?
Just make sure she doesn't spit the bit.
Oh, no, she won't.
And you want to buy a cart and not rent?
Well, it would depend on the quality of the cart and the purchase price.
And all of you will be riding?
I'll probably
Well,
walk.
yeah, I mean,
like to walk.
Yeah, walking's okay
Yeah.
for a while, but
I'm pretty quick.
I'm not going to walk.
Yes, I can see that. Yeah. And he kind of waves over at some young guy that's working in the background, who then waves at another younger lady that works there, and you can see them kind of talking between each other. And they come back with a pretty rickety looking cart. But it looks like it would fit everybody and the books if you do need to do that.
And how much for the what am I going to call this? A tombstone on wheels.
A library.
Oh yes, a library.
Well, I thank you for the compliment, my friend. And looking at you, I'd say this is 500 gold.
500. My goodness. Well,
He's fleecing you.
We can't pay a coin over 120.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. He gives him 120 from his own pocket.
He's very happy to get rid of this shitty old cart.
Nice. All right, Margaret, if you wouldn't mind bending over.
I want you to give me an animal handling check.
Yes. Animal handling. Oh, I have +3 on it. Natural 20. Yes.
You gently lead Margaret to her knees.
Maintain eye contact while you describe this run.
Ignis and Geet are just sitting on the edge of the cart watching this like,
As she comes down on her knees, very gently and very willingly, you kind of walk around her and just calm her down by stroking her hair and telling her that she's doing really good. She's been a very good girl.
Oh my God.
Chelsea's headphones just
I think
came
that's
off.
the first time I've ever seen Chelsea get red. Okay, then.
I think we found Chelsea's kink tonight.
So good.
You take out the bridle and you undo the leather straps very slowly. You don't want to spook her.
I'm getting on.
You gently place the bridle over her head and onto her shoulders. Give it a little pat and a little tuck in. And then you cinch that leather really nice and tight. And you give her a little pat on the bum with
the paddle.
With the paddle. What is Margaret? I'm sorry, it was a natural 20, so I mean, I had to really go for it there.
Chelsea and I are
Might be
sweating.
break time after this.
I need a peppermint patty.
How does that go for you?
With a natural 20, perfectly.
Swimmingly.
It was nice.
Swimmingly is the key word.
Margaret's just having a cigarette.
He comes over and he's like, I think your horse peed a little.
That's normal. Is this a good break spot?
yeah.
Let's take a break.
Let's take a break.
Can we put a R restricted rating at the beginning of this one?
Hey everybody, we're back from our snack break. Thanks for chilling out.
Thank God we recovered from that.
Chelsea's got her bridle on.
Her what?
And, what?
Nay.
I've laid out some plastic bags on everyone's chairs. We're ready to go.
What?
Wait, what?
Are we gonna poop? Did you put something in? Never mind. What is happening?
Let me turn
right
on
now?
some music quickly.
Really, it's so awkward. Fix it, Gavin.
Gavin.
Peaceful Village. Here we go.
So, as you guys ride the cart being pulled by Chelsea through the northeast gate.
I'd like to be clear.
Not by
that
not by Margaret.
Margaret.
Margaret, exactly.
Oh, sorry, Margaret. Sorry, Margaret.
Cecil starts,
I wonder
spanking,
what
starts
kind of
spanking
sounds would
Chelsea.
Margaret be making as she was pulling the
Yeah,
cart?
what?
You think?
Yeah, what sounds
What
are
kind
you
of sounds
making,
would she
Margaret?
make?
I feel like she's silent.
And I just want to remind everybody, she's a 60-year-old woman.
She is a Goliath, though.
They only live to 65.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
So,
This is getting worse, not better.
yeah, this is elder abuse.
She's like 95 human years.
You're abusing an elder.
She asked for it though, so it's okay.
That is true. I'm just not sure if she has all of her mind, but sure.
Oh, boy.
You,
Cecil's just gently patting her with the paddle.
We always do such bad things.
well, then that's why we're crit and fumble.
So out there.
Thank God we're just acting.
Yeah. You head along a very well-used and worn road that you all recognize. To more of the north, you have one trail that goes into the Dreyor Valley. If you were going to go northeast, you would eventually end up in Hearth, which, for the folks that are from here, that's the wrong direction to go completely. So you head along this trail for quite some time. Are you going to use the map that was given to you?
I think so, because everybody sort of like sussed it out, agreed that it was reasonably well sketched out considering he's a drunk gnome. But yeah, I think, are we all using it? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I don't think...
And what are you guys doing as you're going along the trail here? Are you having any conversations or anything like that, or just kind of getting it going, getting moving on?
Yeah, I think other than just like prepping his equipment, Cecil is sort of like going from town mode to like sort of, okay, I'm in adventuring mode. He's been here before. He doesn't do it a lot, which is why his parents wanted him to like get out and see the world a little more. So he's like trying to put himself in the zone of like, okay, we're not in shopping mode anymore. Now we have a job to do and I need to find my brother.
Okay.
I think Ignis would be a little bit curious about Felix. Just like, tell me a little bit about your brother anyways. Like, we're out here looking for him. We got to know, like, what's he interested in? What's going to grab his attention? Who did he piss off, maybe?
Well, Felix is what would you call an introvert? He is younger than me. First to leave the house, quite the academic, I would say. A little bit shorter than me, not nearly as dashing, and it would spend most of it a great indoor enthusiast. I mean, you wouldn't necessarily find him outside unless it was between the house and the library or the study. But friendly as anybody else, respectful, brought up in a well, meaning family. But to piss someone off, unlikely. Very unlikely.
I don't know if it might even run in the family.
No. We don't upset anybody. No.
So like drugs, would he own money to somebody? Like,
Well, his academia is rather expensive. I could see if he would find himself in some money trouble, maybe, and too proud to call home to mom and dad, but hard to imagine. I suppose, though. I can't speak for him in that regard.
Like, do people like it? Like, do you like him?
Well, he's my brother.
Do you like him?
I take that as a hard no.
Well,
He's your brother.
do you like your family?
Oh, I don't have one.
See. Well, we put up with each other. There's that brotherly love. But there's something there. That's annoying. Yeah.
Okay. Just curious, that's all.
But I do want him back.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to convince me of that.
Well, I'm not convincing anybody. Just you asked, and I was making conversation.
As you guys are coming along here, you've come to a fork in the road that you would assume is the one that is, since you are following the map, you would assume that's the one on the map. And you're going which way?
The right way. Does it say on
right.
that?
Says right to the ruins.
Okay, yeah. We're going to the
I'm
ruins.
pretty sure that's what he meant.
Ruins.
Okay.
It's not an actual ruing. Isn't ruing like when you wake people up? Ruins, or like,
You'll
Ruing.
rue the day.
Rousing?
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Rousing.
Rebel ruse?
I was thinking like-
Rabble rousing.
You come into a more of a forested area, and the ground is like a little sort of drier here. We are coming into summer in this area, but the ground in the Dreyor Valley, as you go further into the valley, definitely in the center gets quite arid, but still lush enough that there's trees around, and you've definitely hit like a little patch of forest here. And as you keep going along there, you go along for maybe another 30 minutes to an hour through this wooded area. And you see a couple of fellows up ahead. And they kind of like almost like step off of the road, and one of them is just laughing, just minding his own business, and the other one's laughing too, just having a little chuckle to each other. They see you approaching, like, oh, they look excited. Like, I mean, looks like they haven't seen somebody for a while. They're like, oh, hey there, friends. How's it going?
Stop.
I
guess so.
Hey, is this the way to the ruins?
The ruins? Yep. Your ruins are down the road, mate. Yeah.
Okay. So we're heading in the right direction.
All right. Well,
What are you guys doing out here?
Yeah, you're all doing okay? Just kind of stuck out in the middle of nowhere here.
Oh, we were just on a little hunting trip, and my friend here, he saw these weird boars. He couldn't hit them to save his bloody life. I'm just laughing about it. No worries from us. We're just going about our business.
Well, just looking for some dinner then, eh?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah. And they just kind of wander on past you.
before they leave, you haven't seen any other groups.
Sorry, what's that, mate?
You haven't seen any other groups out here, have you? Other adventurers or magical types, wizards? Anything like that?
People sometimes come this way. We haven't seen anybody today, though. No, well, we were a little bit in the woods there, just doing our thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for your time.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all.
Yes.
Just you and your buddy here hanging out here?
Yes. We're not looking for trouble.
No, I'm just asking. It's just you and him.
Yes.
Okay.
What was that about weird boars?
Weird boys?
Boys?
Boars.
Oh,
He said pigs.
And it's at this point that he's really like kind of noticed that you have a giant woman strapped to a cart. Like, it's almost like it didn't like register with him.
Oh, don't mind her. It's hard for her to talk with the bit in her mouth.
Margaret.
Let me just and I'd like take it out
Slowly.
slowly. Yes. Good, Margaret. Go on.
What was that about weird boars?
Oh, we're just doing some hunting and he couldn't hit a single one of them. And you do notice that he has like a bow, and both of them have hunting equipment, quite obviously.
Like a bad shot or something weird about the animals?
Well, we don't know. We didn't get close enough to them, my love. They ran off, but he's the worst. He's always been the worst. He can't hit anything.
Oh, never mind.
Can I do an insight check on him?
Absolutely.
Ooh, yes.
13 and 6. That'd be 19.
He's not a hunter.
Kind of what I think. That's kind of what I thought.
He is definitely not a hunter. And that's maybe why he's not very good at hunting.
I'm just kind of wondering if there's like I'm concerned that we're moving or like wandering into an ambush. He's gonna say like it's just like he asked him like is it just you guys?
Oh, well, we've got our hunting party, mate.
Where's the rest of the hunting party?
Back from the way you came. You probably went past them.
I
didn't see him.
I don't seem nervous. What are you talking
While
about?
this conversation's happening, Margaret slowly she's like, wait a second, I'm fastened to this cart and we might be going into a battle.
Fair enough.
Whoa, girl.
Oh boy.
Keep the dung. You can use it for lots of things. Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Well, they seem nice enough. Should we just continue on?
And they're like literally just they're trying to walk away from you guys.
Did we ask them if they saw? Have you seen a few young wizards rolling around?
Oh, I already asked them.
Oh.
It's fine. Have a good day. Thank you.
Are you folks okay?
Oh, we were
Not
at the
really.
Dirty Dentist. Had a couple of, you know how it is.
Oh, the Dirty Dentist. I've heard of that place.
Yes. Well, watch out for the sausage, and we'll see you later. Have a good one.
We never go there. We're from Hearth.
Sorry to hear that.
Okay.
Margaret's going to reach into her pack and she's going to grab out some bird seed and she's going to go into the like the field a little bit nearby, just off the track. And she's going to kneel down and put some bird seed out and she's waiting for a bird to come along.
Okay, no problem. She just does. It's an automatic thing, instantaneous kind of.
Well, if one comes along, does one arrive?
Okay, do you want to roll against me for that? Just like roll a d20.
That is going to be a 13.
One does not come along.
Let's
They,
wait.
at this point, they're just shuffling away from you. They kind of look nervous because they think you're asking them strange questions. At this point, they just want to go.
I think that's what Cecil wants. He's sort of like, let's let them just walk away.
Those weird vibes.
And as they walk away and they're kind of out of earshot, what do you think about investigating further ahead? Maybe we keep some stuff back here and send someone through the bushes to just suss things out a bit.
Are there any other animals around? Like that we can sort of see from here?
Not that they're making themselves apparent. You can make an investigation check if you want.
19.
I don't notice anything right away.
Cecil's going to be looking...
There's maybe some when you see birds flittering off into the background, and you can hear stuff, but you don't see say a deer just looking at you,
Okay.
wondering why you're wearing a bridle.
She took the bridle off.
Oh, right.
Well, who do you think is the sneakiest of all of us? Do we have someone that's willing to...
I can sneak for you.
Did you want to head
Yeah, I
forward,
can-
just into the bushes a bit?
Yeah, we can
We'll
do
hang
that.
back here, watch the cart.
Sure, we can do that.
Perfect.
Not too far. Keep within a bit of eye shot, so if
Yeah.
something happens...
Yeah,
Yeah.
give me a stealth.
17.
17, absolutely. You go through the bushes, and the trail, as you can kind of see now, it does veer a little bit round to the right, and you've got a bit of a blind corner. There's some rock bluffs that are starting to happen, so you have to almost clamber up. So you're about 8 feet off the ground, and you walk across almost like the tree line, but you're on rocks now, and you see it gets quite rocky in this area, which would make kind of sense for where you guys are going. You see another person hanging out and what looks like a broken down cart and some barrels just in the middle of the road. What are you doing?
I would actually go back to our crew and just let them know that there's a broken down cart up ahead.
They didn't say anything about a cart.
That seems.
We could do our own ambush. We know they're
That's
coming.
true.
I could be the little old lady in the road.
They're not that far away from you, just so you know. They're walking away from you, but they're only maybe 20 feet away from you. Right
She'll
now.
wait till I wasn't sure how long he was
Yeah.
gone for.
Yeah, he
She'll
was
wait
pretty quick.
until they're out of earshot.
To just give you guys an idea for spacing, blind corner, right around the corner. Pretty much as soon as he got up, he saw
Cool.
there was a cart broken down. There's just a guy there. The guy was just kind of stood, looking kind of confused at it.
Cool. She's gonna kind of wait till they're out of earshot, and
Sure.
then
The other two, yeah.
once the other two are, and then she'll say quietly,
I could be the little old lady coming around the corner and you guys could go around and flank them.
Yes, I agree. Are you okay
Probably worth it. It
doing
sounds-
that?
Love it.
Sounds a little suspicious. I think we should approach with caution.
It does. I will do my best. Let me give you each a moment of inspiration. And
Are you keeping an eye on the two that are walking away as well while you're talking?
Margaret
I think
certainly
so.
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I open my book and read a poem. I'm not going to read one because I'm not good at poetry. I should have prepped something, but mechanically everybody gets bardic inspiration. So you can hold that because of my level. Instead of a D4 or D6 that we normally get, you get a D8. Whoa. And you only have to roll it if you fail your roll. So do something, and if you fuck it up, you can still roll the D8 afterwards.
That's dope.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I think I might take point.
Whoops. Wrong button.
Show's over. Get out.
Done.
Why did it end on my turn? I'm going to go and take point over the wagon.
Makes sense. From up high.
High. So I'll probably just go back into where I sort of that little path that I came from, and just kind of, and probably just pull out my crossbow.
Love it.
And just I'll sit anchored up there.
And I'd say with like that position where you are, because you've got a really good overview of where that cart is, if something was to happen, it would give you advantage in that sense.
Okay.
You got advantage on whatever happens, you would have advantage on your first roll in that situation.
Cool.
I think Cecil will follow Margaret, but at a good distance, so it looks like he's kind of on his own. He's got his pack. We'll maybe put the cart off the path, and he just kind of got his pack, like he's just like, I'm a traveler.
Yep, sure.
And if it's a blind corner, I think, like it kind of is here, I think, what's my guy's name? Ignis.
Yep.
Is going to just kind of go into the trees a little bit and kind of sneak up this way. Same
Absolutely.
thing, he's like kind of keeping pace with them, but staying hidden in the trees a bit.
So as this happens, another 3 men have stepped out onto the road with the 2. You've now started walking around a little bit.
Yeah, Margaret's got her library on her back, but she's got it kind of so that she can just drop it, and then she's really gone into like the old lady hunker over her warhammer.
There is now 5 people now walking back towards you, and they certainly do not look as friendly as they were looking before. It is the 2 that you were talking to. Also, at the same time, for Geet, he also notices another 4 come out of the bushes. You are very much in between 2 positions of people. For those of us that hid in the bushes, obviously, they kind of keeping an eye on you guys. So you don't really, like, they kind of, you are in the ambush, you're not the ambush yourself. The carts now that you're up there, I'd say the cart, you get an even better look at it. It's not just a cart, it almost looks like it's, imagine like 2 really huge boulders because you're on these rock bluffs, and then it like dips down, and it's almost like the carts are blocking you from getting in there. And you can see that from your angle. You guys just kind of see the carts in front of these big stone boulders, essentially.
So I'm seeing 4 people with the cart with the
5. You've seen 5 in total. There was 1 that was there. 4 came out of like just the area, like out of the bushes. They were all hiding.
Were there and so they're going to ambush the cart that's already broken down? Is that, or
they're just standing there and waiting.
They're waiting. Okay.
They're looking down the trail towards where your friends would be coming from, though. The other 5 are coming up from behind. What are you guys doing?
Cecil is going to spin around and approach them.
The ones that were coming up from behind.
Yeah, reading from his book, the back of his book, where he keeps all of his insults, and he's casting something called Vicious Mockery, and just lays into them on how they were lying to them, being deceitful, and how disrespectful that is.
Absolutely.
So for Vicious Mockery, it says you unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments of one creature you can see or hear within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d6 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn. So the one guy that we were talking to, the one that was lying to,
absolutely.
or that was lying to me, that's what I'm casting Vicious.
And it was a wisdom saving throw, you said?
Yes, of 15.
And Margaret has dropped her library and is following up with Cecil. She's a bit worried he's squishy.
Okay. So it succeeds.
Excellent.
So you just keep track of...
So he takes 1d6 of psychic damage. 1 point of psychic damage,
Sure.
but he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay, I'll just making a note of that right now. You guys are now in initiative.
Ooh, let's roll for it. Dun, 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 dun. Let me put on... there's even a playlist called Ambush. 8 on the initiative order for Cecil.
16 for Geet.
10.
17.
Okay. And just keep those numbers in mind because I've got to roll for mine. So
Yeah.
Okay.
So 25 to 20. There was nobody, right? There was 17 was the next.
Yeah.
Oh man, I am rolling really good.
Really bad. Oh, it says 2d6 mockery because of my level. Can I roll one more d6?
Yeah, just give me a second.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what Cecil's plan is here. Him being a bard, I know I'm not supposed to be frontlining, but I'm like, I might as well like mess with this dude before I run behind Margaret as my tank. Remember, you guys also have your inspo, which is a D8 after you've determined it's failed.
Fail. And is it just one use then?
Yeah, it's one use. You can hold it until you need it.
Right.
Did somebody get a 17?
I did.
And then Geet got a 16.
And then 16. Who got 10 to 15?
I got 10. Ignis got 10.
And what did you get?
8. Cecil has the 8.
Beeful. So many things to do when you're level 9.
I know, so many options. I cast Disguise Self.
I have like 10 bonus actions I can do. Intimidating. And I'm scared.
While I'm up on the bluff, can I do an insight check on the cart that's below me and see if that person is kind of, does he look like he's a part of the other crew?
Yes, let's do that. We'll kind of say you did that first.
All right. So I am 9 and 7 is 16.
Yeah, he's part of the crew.
He's part of the crew. So
Yeah.
so okay. So
They're all together for
Okay,
sure.
that's what I
You've got
figured.
no doubt in your mind right now that they are definitely all together.
okay.
So there's 5 coming up from behind, and how many at the cart?
5 at the cart, 5 from behind.
Okay.
They are now closing in on you guys. They're all around about the 10-foot mark.
Okay.
Oh, that's close.
And I'm rolling first. So
Bang.
yeah, I'm gonna close the gap on. So you two are coming towards. We're gonna consider this a theater of the mind. It's a pretty narrow roadway. You can maybe get 2 carts along it. The brush is something that you could get through, but it's thick. There's a few trees you could get half cover behind.
Mm-hmm.
They're like walking to you like it's like Clockwork Orange kind of like they're all just in a line walking towards you, human line kind of thing. I'm assuming you two are kind of taking a similar position.
Yeah, Margaret's kind of like half a step in front.
Right,
'cause
makes
she,
sense.
Yeah, Cecil will be
Because
retreating
all of
to
her
the back.
steps are like.
All of her steps, but also she's very aware of this tiny little posh guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's looking after him a little bit. Okay, so I am gonna take on Cecil.
Oh boy.
We're going to have a little scimitar gets pulled out, and we're going to do a little weapon, a little slashing damage going on here.
I'm familiar with your
Oh my
scimitar.
god! I got a natural 1.
Yes.
So
Hell
I'm,
yeah.
I'm assuming your armor class isn't 0.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I kind of run in a little bit too hot and heavy. Pull this sword out, totally trip, and I am prone.
Yes. Prone in front of me, right?
Yep.
Beautiful. Gives me advantage on him. It was
Cecil likes it when they get prone in front of him.
it's my shoes, isn't it?
And he was also the one that you'd done
Buckles.
the damage to. So what was the damage on that one?
Oh, it was 6 total. I rolled
Okay.
another d6 and got a 5.
Okay.
6 total on that guy.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Just give me 1 second. And now, next up, we have another bandit. He's seen his friend hit the ground here, and he's going to kind of like run in next to him. He's a little bit worried because you're like right there in your step, so he's kind of like, he has to like kind of almost like scoot in between your legs, and he's just going to, again, take another like sword attack. He's got like a little short sword.
Is he still in my space, or is he moving past my space?
He's somewhat in your space, but he's not moving past it. He's
not an attack of opportunity.
No, he's trying to like just get in like between you guys and then hit at the same time.
Okay.
12.
12 to hit is a miss on Cecil.
Okay.
Yeah. Cecil puts up his dagger and just deflects it. Ching! It's like, I wasn't born yesterday. You're going to have to hit me better than that.
Next up, we have a bandit. I rolled like natural 20s,
Dang.
19s, and
Yeah.
18s. So like I'm like all like in a row here. Next up, we have another bandit who's going to take. He's going to stay back a little bit. So we got 2 up at the front now. We got 3 still a little bit behind. They're going to take a light crossbow attack on Margaret. 15.
15 will hit.
15 hits. Okay, perfect.
Oh, no.
And it's not a lot, so that's okay. Just give me 1 second here.
Yeah.
3 points of damage. He kind of gets his light crossbow out really fast and just takes a quick flash of an arrow out. Hits you. 3 points of damage.
Fantastic.
Oof. Next up, we have a bandit.
Hey!
Like all in a row. All in a row bandits here. And same thing, just kind of like pulls back, takes another light crossbow shot at this time at Cecil.
At Cecil. All right.
12.
Miss. I'm a
Same
13.
thing. They're not feeling as organized as they probably should. You know, they kind of want to rob you guys, but they're not. You know, they need a leader.
Mm-hmm.
So same thing. He pulls out and shoots right past your head. Like he's not. You get the vibe they're nervous.
Yeah. Cecil's a nimble guy, too. He's watching. He's ducking in and weaving.
Absolutely, Margaret, you were up.
Margaret is going to pull the bolt out of her shoulder, wherever it was, and go, my turn. And then she's going to rage.
Oh, God.
And she's going to step in front
Goodbye,
of...
5 bandits, instantly.
She's going to step in front of Cecil, like trying to give him like half cover or something, or partial cover. And she is going to attack.
Absolutely.
And she is going to attack the one closest who's on his feet, not the one prone.
Yes.
And we're going to go Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
That is going to be a 21 to hit.
That absolutely hits.
Fantastic. 8. 1 plus 5 is 6. Plus another 10 is 16. Thank you. It's because I was reading my script as well, or my text from there. So 16 points of damage.
Dang.
Wow. Okay.
And then he's still on his feet.
Yeah.
She's going to swing again.
Absolutely.
Once again, Great Weapon Master.
He's like, Jesus.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Yes.
So
Margaret.
Margaret.
Gives her a tap with the paddle.
5, 10, plus 5 is 15, plus her 10 for her great weapon is a 25.
Jeez.
Margaret, how do you want to do this?
She's just like whack-a-mole straight down over on his head.
Oh, like, so he's just, like, you almost, like, feel like the head and the neck just compresses in. Yeah. So, like, the first hit, it's almost like, you kind of, like, set him up by knocking him up a little bit so his head goes up.
Yeah.
Love it.
And then because of Great Weapon Master, I reduced a creature's hit points to 0. I can make another melee attack.
Sure.
Dang.
So I'm just going to turn to the next one that's beside, and same thing.
So that one's prone.
Yeah, so you get advantage on that.
Oh, sweet. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Natural 20.
Jesus.
Oh my
I'm really glad I got Gavin beside me here.
Bring out the destroyer.
So 2, 8, plus 5 is 13. 13 points of damage, plus 10 is 23 points of damage.
Dang.
Wow. Okay. That one is not looking good. How does that look when you're doing that?
I think she was gonna go for that same move of like the knock the chin up and then come down, and
Yeah.
she got a little tired.
Yeah.
Knocked the chin up and then went, your turn.
Perfect. I love that. Next up, we have a bandit. This is the final bandit on this side of things.
Where Cecil and Margaret are.
Yeah. So this bandit's he's looking a little fearful. He just saw like his friends get absolutely crushed. And he's like, I'm not with them. But while he's saying that, he thinks he's gonna be sneaky, and he just grabs a dagger and throws it at you guys. And he's gonna throw it at
Cecil?
Yeah.
Does Cecil, because of my size, does Cecil get any cover, like partial cover or anything?
Well, Cecil, like, where would you be? Like, you've got like this guy who's prone in front of you. I mean, your warhammer probably gives partial cover.
Yeah. I mean, Margaret did step in front of me.
Yeah, I'll give you a partial cover. So that would be a disadvantage then for me.
It would be +2 to my AC.
Yeah.
Oh, +2 to your AC.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that then.
Yeah.
8.
8. Yeah. Miss anyway.
Does not hit. No.
Sticks
Okay.
into Margaret's arm. Like, thanks.
And where are we? So we're Ignis. What are you doing? You're up next.
Yeah, Ignis had started stepping into...
Oh, actually, sorry. Geet's up next. Sorry, that's my bad. Geet's up next.
Ignis is just thinking what he's going to do next.
So Geet is kind of overseeing the wagon.
Yeah.
Sort of. So they're kind of out front. Let's say they're like around the corner, like 30 feet away one side,
Sure, yeah.
and then on the other side, maybe another 30 feet. Me sort of overseeing this wagon. Is that kind of where we're at, or?
So yeah, like they're you can like almost see what they've got going on, especially because of Margaret down the path about 30 feet.
Sure.
About 30 feet in front. I'd say at least 30 feet in front. Yeah, you can see these guys are just like they're kind of looking at each other, and they're waiting for somebody to come around the corner. And it's not quite happening, so they're looking like they're going to get ready to like see what's going on.
Okay. So, but they haven't seen me yet.
No.
They haven't seen anything that's going on around the corner.
No.
Can I shoot an arrow towards where my party is and see if I can take down one of the guys?
Yeah, I would allow it. You maybe just have to do like 10-foot movement speed just so that you can kind of like see them properly through the tree
Sure,
line.
I can do that.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay, I'll
there's
move.
There is 3 left on that side.
Okay, I'll move 10 feet towards towards my party.
Sure.
And do I still get advantage because I'm kind of sitting?
Absolutely. They do not know.
Oh,
Yeah.
they don't know I'm there.
They know that you went off looking for them. They think you
Right.
might have just ran off. They didn't see exactly where you went. The rest of you guys, they kind of had already kind of figured out what was going to happen. So you're pretty hidden still.
Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can hit him with my crossbow. I get advantage, so that would be 13 plus 7 would be 20.
Absolutely hits.
So I'm gonna get 1d8, and do I get sneak attack damage with that?
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
Is that? I think.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
how it
because
works.
if you have advantage,
Yeah.
then
It's
sneak attack,
definitely a sneak attack.
I get two actually d6 and a 1d8.
And which one are you going for? There's a prone one, and then there's 3 at the back that are
One
like.
that looks like one that looks like it hasn't even been hit.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah, the guys in the back.
So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 points.
11 points.
Okay, sure. Yeah, like there's the one that was like going like I'm not with it. And he just all of a sudden takes a bolt right in the shoulder. He's like, what the? And he kind of looks towards your direction. Don't think you're totally made yet, but he definitely looks towards your direction. Sorry, how many points was that? 12?
11,
I think I said 11.
11. Yeah.
Oh, actually 11, and then I think I get a plus 3, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay, sounds good.
So I moved, I shot.
Yeah, do you want to do anything else?
I don't know if I actually get another attack in here, or why would I get another attack? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we'll leave it there for now.
Okay, sounds good. We have Ignis up next.
Ignis is wondering about spacing. I think he's was kind of halfway in between the two packs.
Absolutely, he was. yeah.
How far would either of them be? More than 30 feet?
You are now closer to the pack that's next to the sort of cart and barrels.
Like that's with our end or the ones that were around the corner?
The ones that you want the ones from the corner that they've got like the area blocked off. You can kind of like see that now.
So he's going to just kind of trudge up through the trees until he knows he's within 30 feet of them.
Absolutely.
But kind of staying. He's not like taking cover per se, but he's staying in the trees a bit. And he is going to cast a thing called Radiant Sunbolt, which is a hurling sear of magical radiance.
Sure. And is it fire or what is the?
It is like radiant energy.
What would you call it? Would that be? That would still radiant sounds like heat to me. Like
no, it's a type of.
Radiant
It's
like
its own
light.
type of damage.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah,
its own
sure.
type of damage.
Yeah, some like darker creatures or like evil monsters are immune or not immune. What is
Oh,
it?
Like
okay.
the opposite of necrotic.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like holy light.
Holy. It's a
Yeah.
holy damage.
Yeah.
Like
kind of.
undead, it's like extra
Perfect.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he gets to cast that twice as his bonus action.
Okay. In this, so you've got like 5 people here to choose from. None
Yeah.
of them have been hit yet.
He's gonna pick the one that's like the closest.
Sure.
basically,
Absolutely.
And go bam and cast them like back to back.
Okay. On the same one.
Yeah, that was the first one is a non-natural 20. Second roll is a 12.
The 12 does not hit.
Okay, so I just get 1d8 plus 3 on the first one, which is 11 points.
Okay.
And then he's going to run in. I just have to. And then he is going to run in with his short sword and make just a regular short sword attack on that same one that he hit.
Absolutely. Go for it.
So that is 22 to hit.
that hits.
I'm going to assume it does. And just another 1d8 plus 3 was 6 more points of damage on him.
Absolutely. So now you're like you are made like you are in front of all of these guys now.
Yeah. Yep.
Sounds good.
That's what happened.
It is.
Wait a sec. That was my my
Okay.
bonus attack and my main attack. Oh, I get one more attack.
Oh.
Hit the same guy with the short sword again. That is a 9 plus 7 is a 16.
It hits.
4, 5, plus 3 is 8 more damage.
8. Yeah. Okay.
That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Well, next up we have the bandit that you just beaten the shit out of. He's stumbling. Like you've kind of surprised him. He's got hit with a couple of things there. He's been sliced up a little bit. And he's like, "Fuck, what the hell? I didn't sign for this bloody shit." And he swings back at you with a really shitty looking rusty old sword.
Oh, tetanus for sure.
That's a 10.
That does not hit.
He swings. He absolutely misses. Looks really frustrated. Onto his next buddy who sees this going down. They've all clocked you now. Is going to also come in and take a swing with a natural 20.
Oof.
That hits.
Perfect.
Definitely a tetanus shot.
His sword looked a little nicer. Let's not be too mean about him. So that means I double the damage, right?
Double
You
the
roll-
dice.
Double the dice. Yeah.
Double the
You can either
dice.
double your dice or you can roll your dice twice.
You take a grand 4 slashing
Ouch.
damage.
Right in the nipple.
Yeah, he goes right into your chest with it.
Nipple chest.
Yeah. Another one of the bandits runs right up and kind of comes around to the side a little bit with you right now and tries to stab you right in your ribs. And it's a 14.
That does not hit me.
And another one barges him out of the way.
Yes.
Kind of shoulder barges him and tries to do kind of the same thing, but this time goes more for the face. With an 11, so I'm assuming that hits as well. He swings and hits his friend, doesn't hurt him, but they're just not organized warriors here. They're like it's like Keystone Cops kind of thing. They're just useless. It's a little slapstickish, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're bandits. They're not the most skilled.
And back to the top of the round, we have the bandit that's prone on the ground.
Oh wait, I didn't go.
You didn't go?
No, I think I was 7 or 8. I was probably
sorry.
last.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
I have a
was
space.
trying to remember if I
have
went
a
through.
space as well for your name. I'm like looking at him like, why did I leave a space there?
Okay.
Cecil will step out from behind Margaret's shadow
Absolutely.
and take out some reddish crystal from his pack and crush it in his hands and place it on the ground, and the magic just courses out like veins towards the two guys in a distance. He's
Sure.
casting Fairy Fire, which essentially lights the two of them up, or attempts to if they fail a dex save.
Okay.
Giving whoever advantage to hit them. So both of them need to make a dex save of 15 as this light bursts from the ground from underneath them.
To fail. And 15.
15 to save.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of them is lit up and is easier to hit. Whoever targets them now has advantage. As a bonus action, because I'm using daggers, I'm going to use the second half of my 2-weapon fighting. So it's not a main hand hit to stab the guy on the ground that's prone, but it's an offhand,
Sure.
meaning that I don't add my bonus to the damage. It's just a straight D4. So I'm going to step over him and quickly try to stab with my offhand. Why am I rolling a D6? 19 plus 6.
19 absolutely hits.
And it would just be a straight D4, no extra damage. 3.
How do you want to do this?
Nice. Cecil just steps over him and says, "You lied to me," and puts the dagger gently through his eye. and waits for him to stop. Stop. He's like, shh, shh, shh. His arms like shaking. He's like, shh, 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 shh. Yes, good boy. Takes his dagger out, wipes it off on his chest, puts it back in his holster. And I'll use the remaining of my move action to step behind my wall of protection that is Margaret.
Absolutely. The next bandits now are like, I mean, this is like shooting fish in a barrel at this point. They pull out a crossbow. They're looking at Margaret. They're like, I think I can do, and they just try to shoot. They're just trying anything at this point.
And they have advantage because she attacked recklessly.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
So I roll twice.
Yeah.
The same thing twice. So he completely misses, flies off into the sky, kind of arcs over, just goes into the trees somewhere, and he's like, you almost, but there he is. You almost like see him like he's just kind of shaking a little bit now. The next bandit is gonna do the same thing, but for you.
Cecil. Okay.
Yeah, but he's gonna try to run in. He's feeling a little bit braver. He's got a little bit of something behind him now, so he's gonna take a slash and attack at you.
Okay.
16?
Hits.
16 to hit, perfect.
Yep.
And it's 1d6 plus 1. That's 6 points of damage.
Oh, not my cardigan!
Like a little button kind of pings off of it.
You bastard!
He's pissed now. And next up we have Margaret, who's probably going to
Fantastic.
just kill everybody in the world.
You said I already have advantage on the two in front?
Only the one that's lit up, not the two. Well, the one that's prone, no, I killed him.
You killed him.
And then out of the two, only one failed. So the one that's glowing,
Okay.
you have advantage to hit.
She's going to go in not reckless because she's got advantage, and Great Weapon Master. 14 plus 9 is math, 20-something to hit.
23?
23 to hit.
20-something hits.
Fantastic.
Very slowly.
That was not. 8 plus 5 is 13 plus 10 is 23 points of damage.
Jeez. It's a tank. He looks down at the dead corpse. Cecil does. He's like, God, she's strong for a 95-year-old woman.
Still standing?
Yeah, he's still standing,
Cool.
barely.
She's gonna
His
go
knees
for
are knocking together.
She's gonna go for her second attack. 16 plus 9.
25.
He just kind of looks, he's like, Mama.
5 plus 5 is 10 plus another 10 is 20.
How would you like to do this with this guy. He's like, knees are not going to get, and he's shaking, and he's just looking like he's ready to meet his maker.
She's gonna go, shh, Mama's here, and boom, straight across the face. And then once again, Great Weapon Master.
His jaw just meets his eyes. That's basically
Gross.
Great Weapon Master brought someone to 0, so she is going to turn to the next one and swing.
Absolutely, they're stood together pretty much.
Reckless this time to
Love
get that
it.
advantage. Oh, maybe not. 5 plus 9 is 13 to hit.
It misses.
It misses. She's getting tired.
Yeah, she's got.
Needs a beauty rest.
Next up, we have another bandit. He's running in towards Cecil, and he is slashing just like a real flail, like a real like haymakery kind of,
Is this the one that I tried to swing at and then missed?
Yeah, I thought we only have 3 left by us. So is it the one that she was standing by?
There was 4 left. Sorry, that was my bad when I said that.
Okay,
So there was the
all right.
prone one, and there was 3 that were up, and you killed one
Okay.
in the,
So
in the
got one
first
more.
round.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a 5.
Miss, yeah.
Yeah, he swings, he kind of trips a little bit, but doesn't go prone, but like definitely like hits down onto one knee at one point, but gets straight back up kind of
All
thing.
right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
In one motion.
So now him and Cecil are in melee.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Next up we have Geet.
Geet is going to run behind because I'm assuming that they've moved away from the other wagon. They're kind of all standing around my friend.
Yes, they are. They're circling him.
They're circling in him. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna run up behind, sort of closest to the cart, and sort of see if I can get behind that circle.
Yeah, you can. It's not like a perfect circle. Like they're just kind of like arcing around him.
I get it. I'm just gonna produce flame, and so in my hand, it just kind of like lights right
How
up.
close to the cart are you?
How close to the cart am I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sort of like if they're kind of like, let's say like a semicircle around my compatriot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to run.
Like, are you closer to them or are you closer to the cart? The cart would probably be like 20 feet away from where they're stood.
I'd be right behind them
Perfect.
because I want to be. Yeah, I want to.
So you're flanked then, which I guess we don't really score in Theater of the Mind.
Yeah, we can call it flanked.
sure.
Yeah.
So I would just be behind them, and I'm assuming that they just don't know that I'm there until I'm there.
Yeah, no, that's fine because you were hidden. You can
Right.
come running out
That
of the
would
bush.
technically, if we're going to do it as flank, that would give you advantage on your attack.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna pick one person, and again I've produced flame.
Chelsea and I were just talking off mic to make sure we had our numbers right.
Yeah, we're
on
trying
the
to figure
player
out
on
who-
the enemy count. She's
Margaret
like, it's
killed
2, right?
2. You killed 1. Yeah, so we each have 1 near
One
us.
left,
Okay,
yeah,
I was
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Theater of
Two
the
left.
Mind, I was
Two
trying
Not to
left.
confuse you. That's why
No,
we
that
were
was
just like
us,
whispering
yeah.
to each other.
2 left.
So I've
Yeah.
got 14 on the dice, plus 6 with my produce flame is going to land me a 20.
To hit?
20 to hit, yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
So I get 2d8,
Nice.
plus I get sneak attack.
Love it.
So
And you're going for the one. Are you going for the one that like he kind of already did a bit of damage to? Because that was the one that was like kind of right in front of him. So that would make sense for the flank, right?
sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
The one that's already taken damage. Oh my god. So 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11.
How do you want to do this?
He's just gonna kind of take his hand and just kind of cook him from the top down. Just kind of,
Dark.
Like, so he doesn't notice, and he's just like he's still like leering down on you, like ready to go, and he's like kind of you just burn him.
yeah, just kind of give him the old flaming fro there.
It's kind of like the scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark where he opens the Ark and the Nazi guy like melts.
Oh,
kind
God.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit like that.
Cooks his brain.
Cool. And then I will just I will stand toe to toe with my compatriot.
Love that. Angus, you're up next. What are you doing?
Okay, so we got 4 guys left here. He's just going to step over the next one with his short sword still out and make his 2 attacks. Boom. Fucking fuck.
Remember, you have bardic inspiration if you could potentially succeed with them. If
I'll
it's
try it.
if it's way low,
That
don't
one's
bother.
that one's a 10 and that one's a 12. I'll use my bardic on the 12 to try and fix it, and I got a 6 that makes it 18.
18 hits.
So that one will hit. So that is going to be 1d8 plus 3 is going to be a 5. Is going to be 8 points of damage on that first hit. A miss on the second hit.
8 points of damage on the first hit.
Yep.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, this is fun. I'm going to cast a thing, do a thing, make a thing.
Something's going to happen.
Get a little funky. It's called Searing Arc Strike. And I get to cast a Burning Hands spell and as a bonus action, and I can upcast it to do more damage. So I'm going to cast that also on this guy.
And does it go out in an arc? Is that what you're saying?
It is a cone. It is a 15-foot cone. Hold up your hands with thumbs touching fingers spread. A thin sheet of flames shoot forth from your outstretched fingertips. Each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dex saving throw.
Okay, so that you would probably get see, so when they came in,
I would think if they were all gathered around, at least, well, I'll let you say.
Yeah, you'd get roughly 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you're aiming...
Because there was one that was kind of on your flank as well.
You're aiming beyond my...
You're beside me, so you said you moved up beside me, so I feel like you're safe.
And I'm doing a dex saving throw, you said?
You are doing a dex saving throw, yeah.
14?
14 is my key is a fail.
Okay. And a 12, which would be a fail as well.
A fail.
Yep.
So I get to do 4d6.
And
I'm sure it's fire damage. Yeah,
how far does the fire damage go, say, past them? Because they're right in front of you.
A 15-foot cone.
15-foot cone.
Yeah.
Okay. The brush behind them does catch fire as well, just so you know.
Fun. Damage-wise, I have 18 damage.
18 on the first one, or just 10 and an 18?
18 to all of them.
Oh,
whoever's
18 to
in
all
it.
of them. Gotcha.
Whatever's in it.
Gotcha.
In my path of destruction.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Thank you. My God. I'm so glad you noticed.
And as this is going on, Cecil, you're up next.
Okay.
The brush is caught on fire, and it's because it is kind of a drier area.
You did say that.
Yeah, the brush it's kind of heading towards the carts right now.
There's barrels on the cart, you said.
They're not on fire quite yet, but there is some flame heading towards them. Cecil, you're up next.
Russ is about to cause a TPK in his first one shot.
Oh, I'm not anywhere near those barrels.
I don't know if it matters. They're pretty barrel of gunpowder. It's pretty big.
All right. Cecil will run up to... Oh, no, the guy that's standing next to me, he's going to use True Strike, which basically just gives me a more powerful hit on my dagger and lets me use my spell attack bonus instead of my weapon attack bonus. So I'm just going to touch my daggers and mumble something in Elvish, which makes my dagger glow, and then just go to right in the guy's kidneys.
Sure.
Natural 20.
Damn.
So it's 2d6 instead of the d4s plus 3. 10, 13 points piercing damage.
13 points of piercing damage? Love it.
I don't think I can do my bonus action that I was hoping. Or let me just double check here. This is my actions bonus. No, it's a spell that I wanted to do. That let me get my thingamajiggies back, but it won't work. So that he's gonna stand there because if he makes a move, he'll get attack of opportunity. So
okay,
yeah. Cecil's
sounds
done.
good. The next bandit is up, stood next to you guys, and he's noticed that his friends just got flamed a little bit. And past that, he also noticed that there's a little bit of a fire going towards the carts, and he decides to disengage and get the fuck out of there. But he's running towards you.
Towards Cecil or Margaret?
So yeah, he's coming
Margaret.
around the corner. He's running towards Cecil and Margaret. So he'll be essentially behind you. And then the other person who goes next also notices that and also gets out of dodge.
So if they leave our area, then we get attack bonuses.
Opportunities, yeah. So you both get opportunity attacks on them.
Do you get to use, if you have extra attack, do you get to use both?
You
Or
can
just one?
only attack, so it's a reaction, and you only get one per round. So you can attack one
of them. Yeah.
We each get
You
one.
each get one, yeah.
Okay.
24.
Okay, that hits.
Or 11 points.
11 points, okay.
One quick thing I just read on Tasha's Ignis has already used his bardic inspiration. Something I forgot my guy has is unfailing inspiration. It says when a creature adds one of your bardic inspiration dice to its ability check, attack roll, or saving throw and fails, the creature can keep the bardic inspiration dice. So you basically get to keep using the bardic inspiration until it works.
That's very inspiring.
That's cool.
Per action. Like you don't get to keep rolling it in that moment.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I want to.
So I got 14 on the dice.
That misses.
Well, plus 6.
Oh, okay. So you
Okay.
hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's a dirty 20.
Absolutely.
And again, I've got my flame. That so do I get my bonus? Like, do I get my? I'm just wondering if I get my
Because it's an opportunity.
sneak. Do I get sneak
No,
attack?
I wouldn't,
on that
I wouldn't
or
think
no?
you get sneak from that. No.
Okay.
They're aware you're there.
Yeah.
Unless you're
6 and a 7 is 15.
Oh wait.
15. He's beside me though.
Yeah, I was gonna say no. You would get your sneak because they're both. You're both within 5 feet of the same enemy.
15, 20.
Oh yeah. Tash's character, Ignis is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Ignis.
So as they're running away, both you guys managed to like actually get quite a bit of a hit on them, and they kind of like both of them kind of like stumble, almost like bang into each other. It slows them down a little bit. One of them sort of scampers onto his feet and gets around, but he's looking at this flame, which is now on the barrels.
So I guess we can't. I guess we can't move at this point in time.
Your turns are over. Yeah.
Oh, actually, okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
So just give you.
That was my bonus action because I was that was an attack.
That was an opportunity.
attack.
Yeah.
So it should be my turn.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, because he was running past you.
Right.
Because that was an
right.
opportunity
Nice.
attack.
Yeah. Okay.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna run after the.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run after the guy. I'm gonna run after
There's
one.
still 2 in front of us, right?
Yes, there
2
is.
left, and there's still 2.
Yeah.
Well, I will risk an opportunity. Oh, so okay. There's 2 in. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can attack and then run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, let's do that. So I'll use my flame. I will attack one of the.
Careful where you aim that.
It's all good. We got it. I'm like right in front of them. Oh, sorry. I have to attack first. Sorry.
Damage.
16 plus 6, 22. And I'm going to get my sneak attack. And so 6 and 6 is 12. 12 and 4 is 16. Plus 3 is 19. So 19.
Dead.
And I'm going to run. So they would one.
You've killed.
I've killed
one.
You just like finish him off and you're going.
So and if the other one, if I'm 5 feet within the other one, he would get an opportunity attack against me because I'm running away from him.
Right. Yeah. He would get. He would get it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 9. He misses,
Yeah, he totally misses.
and he's looking very panicked.
Yeah, he should be.
As we all should.
Yeah, right.
Ignis is next. Is that right? After you.
Yeah. Ignis is next.
Ignis looks at this other guy that we're standing toe to toe, and then he looks over his shoulder and sees the flaming barrels and is like, "Fuck this!" and uses his Step of the Wind as a bonus action to disengage, so he doesn't have to take the opportunity, and uses all of his movement to run over to where his friends are. He's got 45 feet because he's a monkey pants. So he gets all the way over there.
So he's moving and that's it. He's not doing anything else.
It depends. If in 45 feet, if I can get to one of these other bad guys.
No, that would be like right kind of where you guys started, like where you were stood, where the cart is, but you've moved a bit more forwards from that. You've kind of wiped out the people that were like at the front. Just to make you aware, as you're running away, I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity save and throw.
Oh boy.
Oh, I got some dexterity. I don't know how much, but that is a 13 on the dice, plus my bonus is plus 3, so 16 total.
Absolutely, no problem at all. So as you're running away, there is this huge explosion. It was 4 D10s. So
God.
glad you guys went there. Let's put it that way. This huge explosion comes out of like this carted area, and you kind of realize that they probably had that booby trapped at some point. And luckily enough, everybody kind of gets away, even the folks that were there that were like kind of fucking you guys up, except for there is one bandit who was left with 5 hit points who kind of gets incinerated.
Nice.
It's very much Terminator 2, holding onto the wire fence when the nuclear bomb goes off kind of feeling.
He's like, ah.
Yeah. Just like, yeah, he just gets cooked. So that bandit is also out now. And also what interestingly happens is there was a chest there. And it just gets thrown into the air by this explosion, but doesn't really seem to take too much damage. Lands and bounces and rolls, kind of like, you know, if the corner was like this, he kind of like bounces and rolls, and it's now like just sitting there next to the guys that are you're all running past it at this time.
Mm-hmm. All right. Who's up?
Oh, sorry, it's you guys just don't know that. It's a bandit that's next to you guys. So
all right,
he's going to take a little swing at Cecil.
Sheesh.
That's a 16 to hit.
Yep,
absolutely hits. Okay, perfect. And that will be a 1.
1 point.
So you take 2.
You lost another button off your card again.
Not another button. Ding, ding. How dare you?
And then next up we have Marguerite.
She is going to swing. There's the guy in front of her, and then there's one essentially right behind her who's
Absolutely.
attacking Cecil.
Yeah.
She is going to turn, so she gets advantage flanking with Cecil, and she's going to Great Weapon Master. 21 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
Fantastic.
Everybody dies.
6 plus 5 is 13. 11. Plus 10 is 21.
21? How'd you want to do this?
Just keep whack-a-moling it. She's good at it.
Bam.
Boom.
Bam. Like you're just kind of like
Yeah.
smacking back and forth. There's tickets coming out of a tree. Like, tick, 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 tick.
Yeah.
You just keep winning. Okay.
And she's gonna turn because she's got 2 attacks.
Oh, God.
And she actually has
The bandit
2
that-
more attacks because she dropped someone to 0 hit points.
Perfect.
With Great Weapon Master, she'll get 1 more, and then she gets to make 2 attacks anyway.
I love this.
Cool. So she'll reckless this one.
And you could, like, if this attack, say, is successful, you could technically now use your movement to get up to the other ones because they're kind of coming around the corner right into you.
Nice. Okay, cool. 11 plus 9 is a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Fantastic. Ooh, 1 plus 5 is 6. Plus 10 is 16
How
points
do you
of
want to do
damage.
this?
Just same again. Whack-a-mole.
Boink.
Boink.
Another
Running
one.
around, smash.
So now there's another 2 come around the corner.
And I have 2 more attacks
Yeah,
still.
and like they kind of like do the skid heel stop because they just see you. Like you're pretty like an imposing character.
surrounded by people with heads who have been caved in.
Also, you see your 2 compatriots come kind of barreling around the corner, and a chest flies and just like kind of lands right in between them
a
all.
mushroom cloud behind them.
Yeah, that you all look pretty shocked, but you're in the moment.
Cool. Yeah, she's raging, so she's tunnel vision.
Yeah, she's
so
tunnel vision for
she's
sure.
just going to run. She's just going to run to the nearest one. Same thing. Great weapon, reckless.
Okay,
13 plus 9.
it hits.
Yep. 4 plus 5 is 9. 19 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Whack-a-mole.
Boink. Another one goes down, just crumples, just like.
I imagine she's just like running past them, like
So-
one-handed, like whack, whack.
And I just
she's
want
playing
to
polo.
add here, you've kind of like stepped into as they're running towards you, so you're right where that chest is now as well. As you do that, the chest starts rumbling and shaking and starts making a weird noise and turns into a creature. You are now fighting a mimic. Also,
God.
Ah, fucking hell.
I'm gonna think that, like, sort of out the corner of her eye, she sees this, but she's just gonna go for the next bandit. She's doing what she's good at.
and if it's okay with you guys, I'll let the mimic take the bandit's place that just got killed. I think that
Sure.
just makes sense to me, right?
Sure.
15 plus 9, 24 to hit.
Hits.
3 plus 5 is 8, plus 10, 18 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
I think she's gonna maybe whack-a-mole.
Mix things up a little.
Absolutely. So you've been like almost like And I imagine you like just stride in between these things, like bam, bam. But in the meantime, this chest is also like just like wakes up and it's right in front of you, and you're now also dealing with that.
Sweet. Reckless. Great weapon.
Yeah.
On the mimic.
On the mimic.
Seems to be working.
Maybe won't anymore though. 4 + 9 is 13 to hit.
It does not hit.
Okay. There we go. That is the end of her turn.
Eat, you're up.
Geet is going to. He's got his flame still going, and so he's gonna go up to the mimic.
Yeah, and this I actually would consider this a surprise attack because it kind of rolled in front. Because it rolled like behind the people that ran away first and rolled in front of you guys because it shot through the air. So you actually are both behind it right now.
Okay. So
it hasn't noticed you. It's very much like focused on Cecil and Margaret.
Okay. Well, I'm going to again. I'll get obviously attack of opportunity.
Love it.
Okay. So I'll just see if I can hit it. 17 on the dice plus 6. That should do her.
That hits.
So I get 2d8 and I get my sneak attack. I got an 8 and then 2 6s. That's math. So actually here, 18 and 6, 24.
24?
Yep.
Okay. Just as I wrote its hit points down, I had to like erase them and then delete them.
So that's I get 2 attacks, so I think maybe what I'll do is I'll grab my daggers as well, or I'll grab a dagger as well.
Sure.
And so with my offhand, I'll see if I can hit it as well. 6 and... Bear with me for 1 second. Find out what my daggers are doing. 6 and 7 is 15.
15 to hit?
Yep.
Yeah, hits.
Great. So it's going to be 1d4. 1d4 plus 3. 2 and 3 is 5.
Perfect.
And that will be my turn.
Ignis, you are up.
Is it the mimic's kind of off on its own? Is that right?
Yeah,
it's not really around anyone else.
So imagine it looks like a D5. Sorry, a 5 on a D6. Sorry, so like the dots.
Right.
So it's like kind of in the middle. The 2 people died in the front. These guys are now facing those, and you 2 are behind the mimic. It's just kind of in the middle.
Okay. Is there a way, if I was going to cast that Burning Hands, that I could cast that cone without burning everybody else? No.
No.
Okay. I am going to run up to it and smuck it with my sword twice.
Love it.
Because I can do that. And that's a 19 and a 26. So those both hit.
That hits.
That is a 5 and 6. So 11 total damage on those.
And then I think there's an and coming in here.
And there is an and. I'm just trying to find it because I have so many. Radiant Sunbolt, is that what it was? I think so. And then I can cast my Radiant Sunbolt, yes. And I get a double attack with that as well as my bonus action. So that's just, another... those are both just straight attacks. 22 and 12.
The 22 hits.
So another 1d8 plus 3. Just 4 points.
4 points?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Cecil, you are up.
There's no more bandits, right? They're all dead?
The bandits are all pancakes.
All right. Cecil will crush more of that dust in his hand, different color this time, cast it onto the ground towards the mimic. It bursts forth and tries to light it into green. It needs to make a dex save of 15 in order not to be lit up and advantaged by my companions.
It isn't. It fails.
It fails. Beautiful. He is going to run up to it and with his offhand... try to slash at its ugly ass tongue that's sticking
Yes.
out. 8 and I think it's not much for my plus 6. So what's 8 and 6? 14.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, beautiful. Oh, I didn't roll damage, but I can if you want. Is it only 1 point?
Yeah. No, it's not.
It's 4, 6
sorry,
points.
I thought that was. Sorry, that was my bad.
Oh, is it? Will I hit with 14?
No.
Okay,
Sorry. Let's
I'll miss
reverse.
entirely.
Sorry,
Okay.
I got you excited.
Miss. I clinked it. I'm just like,
Got you excited.
ugly
I'm so
ass tongue.
sorry.
I hate these things.
You had this like vision of killing it.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, totally.
He's like,
But guess who's up next?
beautiful.
Margaret, how do you want to ruin this mimic's
Whatever
day?
you did, I thought you were just gonna skip straight to the how do
Yeah.
you want to do this.
Just splat.
Remember, you have
Fucking-
advantage because it's lit up.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So she's not gonna do reckless. Just great weapon master.
That dice is so pretty.
Thanks. 18 plus 9 to hit.
It absolutely hits.
Thanks.
Roll the ones. Roll the ones.
7 plus 5 is 12. Plus 10 is 22 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Hit its tongue.
I think that yeah, she's just gonna like smash the absolute hell out of that tongue.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. So you run up to it. It's like, and you just smash the hell out of its tongue. And as you do that, it kind of like, it almost like rips its whole like innards out of its like larynx and all that, and it just pulls it all forwards. And you notice inside there's like quite a bit of gold.
Hell yeah. Are we out of combat?
You are out of combat.
All right. I was gonna be Desdemona. I was so used to.
Cecil's like,
Crush you with the skull.
I was so used to Desdemona's usually the one doing
I
the damage.
smash
like that.
box. You see that? I
Smash box. Did
take
you
X
see
and I
my-
kill things. Yes.
I mean, like barbarians are pretty cool.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
All right,
Shit,
back on
never
the
mind.
road.
Cecil's gonna walk around. He's not terribly worried about the gold. He's gonna walk around and just like dig through everybody's pockets to see if they have anything of
Hey, get out of my pockets.
of all the dead guys. Oh,
okay.
sorry, I thought you were lying down. My mistake. He's more looking for like just information. He's not too worried
Yeah.
about like shitty daggers and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
give me an investigation check. It's going to be a pretty low DC because it's not like they're exactly trying to stop you.
16 plus investigation.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're fine.
Cool.
You do find some like paperwork. It's like kind of like locations in Galdur that you can rob. You do notice that one of the locations is the Dirty Dentist.
Oh, interesting.
So you would make the assumption that maybe the person that, gave you that map was setting you the fuck up. That little bastard. Yeah.
I relay
Caller
this.
gonna die.
I relay this to the rest of them.
Yeah, absolutely. And not really much past that. There's a little bit of like gold.
Okay.
It seems like maybe they were keeping everything in there. Like there must be like some sort of like stash area, which you maybe would assume that the area that kind of blew up and had something to do with the mimic.
Okay.
But now, like, what would you guys like to do next?
How much gold do we find in the mimic?
You find about I'd say it's about 800 gold.
Nice.
Yeah, these guys have been robbing people for a while. It seems like it has they've got a little thing going on at the Dirty Dentist there with one of the gnomes. You know what I mean? It's a whole racket.
Sending people over here.
Totally. It's classic, right?
A lot of books.
That's a lot of killing.
A lot of carts.
Yeah, no doubt. You can get a few carts for that. Did you guys want to continue down this path, or?
How's everybody feeling? Like everybody's okay?
I got a little lick there, but I think it'll be okay.
I think ultimately I'm okay.
You are. It is getting close to nighttime. You will be taking points of exhaustion if you keep going too much further.
Should we set up camp for the night, or is there somewhere close by that we could maybe check up a bit?
Do you want to go like an hour down the road and see if like we can find a little campsite or
yeah.
something like
Didn't
that?
they say Hearth was not too far? Like,
Yeah,
we
it was
want to go
pretty
to
close.
town?
Hearth's pretty far.
Hearth's pretty far. I don't think we should do that.
Yeah,
You
Hearth would
know,
be
as
like
a mailman.
Yeah, you're the worst
I don't
mailman.
come all the way out here. This is rural route.
We could just flip the cot and use it as a tent.
You guys want to
Good.
set up a little area to sleep
Should
in?
we burn the bodies or something? I don't exactly.
That's going to make a
warmth.
hell of a smell.
Well, I don't exactly want to attract other things to the area.
Well, why don't we go an hour down the road?
Why don't we just move? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
We'll spend
And
an
then
hour.
flip the cart.
I've had an idea. What if we go an hour down the road?
40 minutes at least.
Shut up, Margaret. You don't know what you're talking about. Put this in your mouth.
Is anybody listening to me?
And just above table for 1 second, like looking at the time right now, I think we should only be like another hour if that's okay with everybody, rather than splitting into two. It would seem weird to split it into two just for like.
Yeah, that's good.
Is
I'm cool.
okay?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll try and get through it.
Okay. So let's do an hour and
Yeah, we'll head up the road. Pitch a tent.
Like in real time, we're gonna play out the hour.
yeah, we'll talk for an hour.
And that's a wrap.
So
thanks for camping with us.
You guys have no problem. You find another area that's like definitely bandit free. Not that you have a problem with bandits anyway, because you have the whack-a-mole, expert of Galdur.
Margaret the Whacker.
Yeah, she ain't whack, but she whacks. And you set up tent, and you feel like you're pretty safe in this area. Okay, I'm not gonna make you guys roll for, because
I'll do it anyway. Yeah.
What'd you get? What did you get?
What were you rolling for? It's a 5.
It's a 5.
Yeah,
you
5.
died okay, that does change things. Just give me 1 second here.
But I don't know what I mean. That could have +7 on something for survival or something. I could have.
So everybody does fall asleep with no problems. You get a long rest, but in the middle of the night, Margaret, I'll let you finish your.
Margaret
expires. What? She dies in her sleep.
What?
Oh dear.
And you do not notice this until everybody wakes up with the sun coming up.
What?
All right, Margaret.
That was random.
It's time to go. Get up.
Is this because I was texting Chris to say I was going to be late home?
It's because you're really old, and that was a lot. That was a lot for your old body to go through.
That's the DM's punishment for taking out your phone.
I just wanted to tell Chris I was going to be late home.
It is actually part of the story. Don't worry. I'm not doing that. So Margaret unfortunately passes away in her sleep, and the morning light does come. You guys wake up, and I'm assuming you would try to ruse your friend who hasn't moved. What are you doing?
I think you forgot to take the bit out of her mouth.
She's suffocated.
Oh my God. I was sleeping right next to her. That's awful. What if it got on me?
What if what got on you?
I don't know. What happens when they die? I feel gross. Cecil goes for a walk. He's like rubbing himself. He's like, I don't know what to do. I barely know her.
Don't do that. That's not going to help you.
I just need some time alone in the bushes. No, I'm dusting myself off. Oh, ugh, he's like freaked out. I feel bad, but I didn't know her, so I don't feel that bad. I just feel gross.
As you guys are trying to figure out what to do with your friend, I mean, I'm assuming you're not really mourning her because you didn't really get to know her that well. But she certainly was very handy in combat. An older-looking gentleman kind of comes walking your way, and he instantly just gives you all just a beautiful, calm presence in this really sort of almost tragic moment in a sense. And as he gets closer, you notice a hunched over figure. He looks very much like a druid. And he just comes walking around your camp. You don't you almost like it's almost like he brings a warm light with him. And there's almost like when you look at the floor, there's like creatures and like little animals and stuff moving with him and kind of filtering towards you. And he just walks up to Margaret's body, and you just kind of like let it happen. This whole thing is just happening. He's like, my dear, it's just not your time now. And he just puts his hands on Margaret and comes back to life.
Holy shit.
She takes a second. She kind of like looks stunned and shocked, and she almost has like 10 years taken off of her life. She looks a little bit younger. She comes to, and what happens?
Hello? No, just kidding. She still sounds the same. Oh my gosh. What happened?
You had a good sleep.
You kicked some ass last night, and then and then this morning you were dead.
Yeah,
You were
you had,
like cold and blue.
That happens sometimes.
What?
Yes. Well,
Who are you, sir? You have a wonderful vibe.
Hey, what is my name? My name is Watkins. Hello.
Watkins.
Yes, Watkins Gildon.
Interesting.
Can you just always
How did you-
bring people not dead like that?
I can do many things, but none of them violent. Unfortunately, but that's a choice.
Do you just want to follow us in case anybody else dies?
Well, I can only do this once a day.
Well, hopefully only
I'm
one
very
of us
tired
dies
now.
per day.
He sits down. He's got like a walking stick, and it has this like, almost like it looks like a dewdrop, just like swaying in it,
Oh,
and it just like it's just emanating this light, and you all just feel like really good, man. Like you're feeling good in his presence. He, like I said, he's about like, he seems like he should be like over 6 foot, but because he hunches so much, he's probably more like 5'7" to 5'9". He wears like really scruffy clothing. It's all kind of like a bit of a purpley tinge, but he's got a bunch of shawls just wrapped around him, and there's just moss and grass and leaves growing through them. He has a little butterfly that's also just kind of hanging around with his hand, and he just keeps, goodbye, friend. It just keeps kind of swinging around him. Then he remembers it again. Oh, hello. Like he seems all there, but he seems odd. But he certainly doesn't seem like any presence.
danger.
No danger. No,
Yeah.
he is there to very much help the world.
I don't suppose. And as Cecil's like taking food and drink out of his bag, nice. Russ just gave us a drawing of him. What's his name again?
Watkins.
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 I got
is
to meet
epic.
him like 2 weeks ago
Watkins.
in a one
So good.
shot.
Watkins
We're-
Galdon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast a sensory effect that actually creates like this, like birds and leaves and things and little fairies that dance around him, as he just kind of moves on.
Aw.
Just to kind of
So
just to
cool.
kind of give him just more of an aura to himself.
Thank you, my friend. That's very nice of you. And he adds to it. When we bring like a little symphony of nature together, and it's just swirls and goes around, and you just all feel like great way to wake up other than being dead.
Margaret's gonna kneel down, and on her her warhammer, she has some like blue-green beads, like a little necklace almost attached. She's gonna like detach it, and she's going to sort of like carefully lean forward and attach it to one of his shawls.
Oh, and so he kind of just leans in and lets it happen. Thank you, my dear. It's very nice of you. Oh, was it nice? Yes, nice. Very nice of you, my dear.
Cecil's going to take like a drink and some of his rations out of the bag. So Watkins sat down and said he was tired. He's handing it to him. He's like, please, drink and eat all you'd like. That's all I have, but hopefully it's give you some energy back.
How does the drink look? Is it like a sort of like
It's
a
like-
flask, like an
yeah, it's
animal
like a water,
hide?
It's like a
flask?
water skin.
Yeah, like a water skin.
Yeah, it's nothing over. I mean, it would be decorative, but it's not overly fancy.
He takes it from you, and you do notice that his hands are very, even though they look old, they feel like strong. And when he touches it, you almost feel like the energy flows into you. And as he brings it to him, it turns into a goblet.
Whoa, crazy.
Yeah.
Nice. Cecil's like, wow.
He takes a little drink. He's like, I like a little bit of water in the morning. Water? Is it the morning? What day is it?
I have no idea. Watkins, have you seen anybody else around here of
Disappears.
magic? Well, that was my water skin. It's fine. I'll find another one. Any wizards or anything around here? Anything strange that you may have seen? And
Well, yeah, actually, strange that you mentioned that. I have to go somewhere, and yes, well, I've had some very strange things happening. I've been following a bee for days.
is this
We're
bee
looking for a bee.
translucent?
Golden bee? A golden glass bee, kind of like.
Yeah, yeah. How did you know? Was it your friend?
He was
Todd.
in Galdur with Todd.
Who's Todd?
Todd's the bee.
Well, it was another
Wait,
wizard.
Todd is
I
the-
think. I don't know if Todd's actually the bee. Is he?
I don't know.
There was a bee after the door shut. Some magical door. Anyways, where did you see this bee?
Oh, Well, I found the bee. It was near my it was near where I live, in my house, and it did come to visit me. I think 25 years ago, 2 years ago. No, 2 hours ago. Was it 3 days?
Boy.
I don't know.
Time is a bit of a construct, isn't it?
Well, absolutely, my friend. You're very pretty for a. What are you?
I deliver the mail.
Male. He's a male.
God. I love Watkins.
That is what I am, yes.
Watkins, would you be able to lead us to this bee that you saw
Well,
at some point in the past?
the bee is here, and he just holds up his hand, and it's just there.
Oh. Now what do we do?
I'm going to the ruins. This bee is definitely
The ruins.
heading to the ruins, and he just like kind of arcs his hand. You don't really know where he's pointing.
Could we follow you, maybe?
No.
You're headed there now?
You've always
yesterday.
followed me. This always happens.
Okay. Can we keep always following you?
Yes, we're already walking, and you were already walking.
Jesus. Cecil's like, are you, what was in that drink?
There is some very strange magic emanating from this druid. Mm-hmm. Again, none of it feels dangerous to you at all. Nothing feels sinister. You don't feel like he's trying to fool you or pull. You don't need to make rolls for this. Like he exudes this energy to you guys. You take the. You were actually quite close to the ruins. You take the next 30 to 45 minutes to walk. You come into kind of a bit of a clearing. It's definitely getting more rocky. Like as we found earlier, like there was a lot more rock bluffs and stuff like that. So it's getting a little bit more rocky and a little deserty. Still some trees around, and kind of on like the crest of a hill, you start to see some vertical stones that look very much like man-made or somebody made them and put them there. Kind of like a Stonehenge, is what we're going to assume. As you approach this area, what are you guys doing? What's your marching order, let's say?
I'd go first. I could go in.
That would make sense.
Can we talk about this? Why are we here? What are we expecting to find here exactly?
And as you say in that, Watkins puts his head betwing your toes, and he's like, "Oh, what are we finding?"
Yes, Watkins. What are you here for exactly?
I'm following the bee.
Okay, well, he's following the bee.
We were told to come and check it out here. We're looking for the wizards, and we were told to go and check out the ruins and find out.
Are you wizards?
Not wizards. Not exactly.
I know a bit of magic, but not exactly. I wouldn't identify as a wizard.
Magical.
There's 3 young wizards missing from Galdur. We're looking for them.
Oh.
And we were told they might be here. Or this area has something to do with their disappearance.
He takes like a second. He just drifts off. Like he's thinking, but he's just not quite there.
He wasn't there before.
Like a balloon?
There is definitely wizards here. You must be wizards.
No.
No, there's
we're
other
not
ones.
wizards.
Don't really know magic.
Watkins, do you sense wizards here?
Yes.
Is there a doorway?
Where would there be wizards? Like, do you feel like they're close to us?
Well, they're right there, young man. And he points towards the ruins.
Margaret, while this is happening, she's been pretty quiet since she died, and she's gonna kind of go off the trail a little bit again, and gonna once again lay out a little bit of bird seed, and she's hoping something flies along.
Don't die, Margaret.
What was the roll for that?
So technically, I'm trying to do speak with animals.
Okay. So.
So it's really whether or not you feel like there's an animal around that she could speak with.
There is a lot of animals around. They follow Watkins, so you can speak with
Fantastic. She's
many
gonna look
different
for
animals.
She's gonna look for a bird.
Oh, there is. Yeah, it is like the opening to a Disney cartoon in this place right now.
Amazing. Okay, so she goes for like a raven or something that looks pretty clever.
Sure.
And then she's going to ritually cast speak with animals.
Absolutely.
Magpie.
So what are we asking?
She's gonna be like,
Hello, I I was wondering if I could borrow you for a moment. Just ask your assistance.
Yes.
Would you mind just flying up and around and maybe through the ruins a little bit while I look
Yes.
through your eyes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
She's gonna also cast.
Yes.
She's gonna cast Beast Sense, and she's gonna look through its eyes.
Bee sense?
Beast Sense.
I'm joking.
Beast Sense while it flies around, and she's gonna see what it sees.
Goodbye, little friend. And the flies off and comes back to you.
Cool. So she was able to see through its eyes the whole time.
Yes.
Was she able to scout anything in the ruin?
Yeah, there's 3 wizards at the ruin, and they're kneeling down in front of a golden door.
Okay.
You couldn't quite tell what was going on because it didn't like swoop maybe the way you'd have. It wasn't like it was a drone and it went through there.
No.
and it
Yeah.
But you definitely clock that there's definitely 3 wizards, and there's definitely some strange. Like it almost looks like a dimension door, but it's golden.
Cool.
But it's like just solid. It's a strange view.
Does one of them bear any resemblance to the description Cecil's given us for his brother?
Yes,
Cool. So Margaret's going to relay that to the group.
absolutely.
Well, I feel like our path is before us.
Yeah. Walk in and grab them.
Well, I don't know if it'll be that simple. What brings along 3 powerful wizards with more knowledge than, no offense, the collective 4 of us? Other than maybe our friend here. I said 4 of us. Not. What do we want to do about this? Should we ambush, sneak in, send someone? I'm happy to go in and see if I can speak with my brother. I know how to make myself invisible. Maybe I'll walk in and see what I can see.
Doesn't feel that intense yet. I think we could probably just walk in and talk to them.
You
You
guys
could
walk in?
always go in while you're invisible, and then that way you've got the drop on them if anything happens.
You guys walk in?
Yes. Cecil's going to cast invisibility on
Sure,
himself.
absolutely. It's a just automatic.
No, it's a spell. Well, yeah, I don't have to roll
Yeah,
for it.
you don't have
but
to roll for it right now.
Let's mark it on my sheet here.
Absolutely.
Invisibility.
And you obviously you guys had a long rest, so you've regained your hit points
Margaret's
back.
going to leave her books outside.
Absolutely. So, as you walk up there, the ruins themselves like open up quite large. I'd say it's like almost like a 60-foot radius. It's not a perfect circle because this is old, it's archaic, but it does have that Stonehenge vibe with some like stones on the top, slabs on the top. And then there's like almost like a little bit kind of a wider pedestal that would maybe be like 20 feet in the middle. It's kind of a square shape. Right in the center, towards maybe a little bit towards the back, there's absolutely this golden door. These wizards are just kneeling I'd say about 10 feet in front of it. As you get closer, what you do notice is that there's bees coming from the door, and they're flying into the wizards and almost disappearing, and then flying back out of them, and there's like a trail of golden dust, and then you kind of notice that the wizards are just slumping, and a little bit more, a little bit more, and a little bit more. What are you guys doing?
Kind of looks like the bees are sapping their energy. Is that what I'm guessing here?
You guys would know Cecil's around, but he's going to be hesitant to talk because he doesn't want to give away his positioning. So
Margaret's going to walk up to them and kind of like bang her warhammer behind them and just like,
Kiddos, it's time for you to go back now.
As soon as you do that, you do notice, because you're right, you're quite close, like what, 5 feet away from them?
yeah, probably.
Yeah, so you're pretty right, much right there. You do notice that one of the wizards has a circlet on its head. The others just look like regular. They're not kids. Like the people that go to that school can be of all ages.
They're kids to her.
I was
though.
going to say everybody's a kid to Margaret.
Well, she's died. She's died and come back to life.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a baby again almost. Yeah, they just look. They don't look like anything specialer than the one with the circlet on. That's for sure. But as you get closer to them, are you trying to disturb them? Are you trying to get their attention?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, as you get their attention, the bees stop. They fly back into the door. And that door closes. The wizards just heads down, slump, looking at the ground. They are non-responsive. At the same time, the door almost starts to crackle and looks like fractals, and it kind of like bends and shapes. Before you know it, it looks like a sort of oily, flying orb, like kind of like a tumbleweed if it was black, and it was like made out of like symbiote, like kind of like just sinewy, and it spins and it spins and it spins and it spins. I'm gonna need you guys to roll initiative.
Oh man. Ooh, sounds dark. Ooh, 19
fighting?
plus 2, 21 for Cecil. Makes
10
sense that he's
again.
invisible.
21. Yep. Good.
Let me find some tense battle music. Where would I find that? Not ambush. Not Bard's Tale. Don't be silly. Surprise? No.
18.
My combat music, Bardify.
Bardify. Do you even bard, bro?
This
Ash,
one's-
what did you get?
I got a 10. I got a 10.
I got a 12.
10.
Thanks there, monster truck Tash.
We'll sell you the seat, but you'll only need the edge.
It's good initiative on you guys' part.
Nice. Beautiful.
Okay, so just gonna write down everybody's names in order here.
So is it
What
just
are
so
we
I-
fighting?
Yeah, is it like a blob?
Who got 18? Sorry.
I got
No,
18.
I got 12.
I got 22.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Cecil. You're so fighty.
Hey girl.
12. You said. What did you get?
10.
10.
Good. Excuse me. So,
You know what?
12. Okay, so
I was 12.
yep, Margaret. Okay.
Great.
you know what, Gavin? You were going to say something super exciting.
I cheated
Gavin, what were you
earlier.
gonna say? What did you cheat with?
Uh-oh.
Restart.
I gave everybody bardic inspiration at once.
You only
It says
get one
as a
person.
bonus action, you can inspire another creature within 60 feet. I have to do
What a
one per round
Cunt.
as a bonus action.
That was dramatic, I guess.
I also cheated, but in the other way, I didn't realize that when I crit, I can add another D8, and I critted twice. Oh.
You double the dice and add another D8?
If you crit, yeah.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, so bardic inspiration, you get one at a time.
Thank you.
Thank you. I
didn't need
Do you
mine.
want me to nix mine? I think it expires anyway if you don't use it within like 10
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah, it's like something like that.
I can nix
There we
mine.
go. Only one of us used it, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Just give me one more second here. I'm just putting
No, it's
my
all
guys
good.
all
together.
good.
We're chatting.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, I don't think any, because we did a long rest. I don't think anybody has bardic inspiration now.
Oh yeah, we did a long rest.
Thank you.
Yeah, the long rest for sure. Okay,
And,
so
yeah, Margaret certainly did.
yeah, she had a real long rest, you guys. This weird tumbleweed, this black crackly, it's moving, it's got energy, keeps spinning, and it just turns into black dust in front of all of you, especially you because you're right in front of it. And what emerges is what you would know from maybe stories in your books is what looks like a beholder.
I knew he was going to say that.
But it's not quite the same as a regular one. This is what you've heard in history called a death tyrant, but this is doing something a little bit
dear.
different. It's very undead feeling, but very much alive and magical at the same time. The first thing it does is it just shoots out this sort of like dark wave of a ray that doesn't seem to affect you, but the 3 wizards that it hits turn undead.
No,
Whoa.
shit.
Goodbye, bro. There goes your
no.
brother.
It's okay. You didn't love him anyway.
That's why you were rolling so many initiatives.
Fuck.
Whoa, that is a
That's
sweet.
So
Yeah.
I'm passing around a picture now of
Oh my
this
god, this
gnarly
needs to go
looking.
on our social media. That thing is fucking
That's
crazy.
Amazing.
Hell yes.
Cute.
Aw.
Aw.
You should make.
cuddly.
We should make like plush pillows that look like that.
Oh my god, this thing's like a
your
beholder, but
next
it's got
swag.
like some wild just
I would
teeth,
snuggle the shit out
tentacles,
of that
and
I think
pillow.
I'll name him Frederick.
horns and teeth coming off, and it's like dripping.
I called it the death
saliva.
holder.
It is
Oh,
amazing.
I like
Amazing
that. That
looking.
works
Love
too.
it.
We could call it that, I guess.
Death holder.
Doesn't have to be.
It was so
Frederick.
hard for me not to share this image of this creature in the chat
Oh,
for the
it's
last
so
2
good.
weeks.
I
So I was
bet.
like, I really want to share it because it's so
So
fun.
good, so good.
That's amazing.
Also, at this same
that might
moment
be a
as well,
tattoo
where this
for me.
creature just appears, it has this. Obviously, it's a beholder. It has this presence, and sends out sort of a wave into the world of whatever language it thinks you guys speak, and it's just like,
You will not make this. You will all die.
Watkins shoots a rainbow sphere around himself and just shoots straight up into the air.
Jesus.
He's gone.
No, come back!
Watkins.
I feel like that guy could have kicked some ass.
I'll be back soon, friends. He's gone. Not helping you at all. Cecil, you're up.
Cecil steps forward and says, "How dare you turn my brother into something as hideous as that? I command you to free him." And I cast Calm Emotions on the beholder. You need to make a charisma save of 15.
Charisma save of 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually thinking
I got a natural 1, but my plus is a 9.
9.
So I got a 10. You're pretty lucky because that would.
I'm
this,
actually
this
thinking-
thing's statted up, just so
Yeah.
you know.
The stats on it, I'm wondering if it can actually even be charmed, though. I didn't think of that, and I've already cast it.
Oh
so
no,
I'll
it has
hit
a condition immunity of charmed. You can't charm it.
Yeah, I can't. Okay.
Cool.
Victor Jasmine.
We probably wouldn't know that, though.
I wouldn't,
No.
so I've wasted that spell. It's fine. Moving on. That's stupid. I've just like made
It
myself.
just
not
like kind of
metagaming.
like floats and looks at you where the voice comes from. It's like it's tentacly looking like arms imbued with magic. They're just like glowing and flowing, and it's just like now looking at you. Right.
and because I
at you.
cast that, I'm no longer invisible, which is perfect.
Oh,
So I step out. I'm like,
wow.
haha, charmed. No, you're not. I look over at Margaret. Don't tie. You got this. That's my bardic inspiration for you.
Geet, you are up next.
6.
Geet is going to he's going to cast his he's going to see if he can hit it, but he's going to see if he can cast his fireball
Absolutely.
and see if he can hit it with that.
Love it.
17 on the dice plus 6,
It hits.
and then he's going to get 2d8 plus his sneak attack. Let's see here. 4 and 4 is 8, plus another 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13.
13.
That's flame damage. Fire damage. Flame on. Fire damage.
Flame on.
Flame on. And in that, he is going to... he gets another attack, so maybe he will... Are we close to... Actually, maybe he'll attack it with a dagger as well.
Yeah. Are you going right up towards it?
Ooh. Are there other?
Well, you're gonna have to go past one of the zombies to go right up to it.
I'll just take a swing at one of the zombies.
Absolutely love that.
So that would be 13 plus dagger is 7, so 20.
Absolutely hits.
3 and 3 is 6 damage.
6. Okay. Sounds good.
Make sure that's Gavin's brother. What? I mean, you know,
Get him.
Might as well.
right?
Okay. So next up, we have the zombie that you just hit. And yeah, it's
Felix.
what's that?
Felix.
Felix
is who I
yeah,
hit.
Yeah, Felix. So Felix comes turning towards you. They're really, really slow. It's gonna take a let's see. It has magic missile. So this zombie, even though they're not supposed to be intelligent, it's wearing a circlet, and that circlet gives it a higher intelligence. And yeah, it's gonna hit you with a magic missile. It's just 1d4, so it's anything special, but it just happens.
It sure does.
So it's 3 points of damage.
Ow.
Margaret, you are up.
Okay, so give me the rundown. I've got 3 zombos in front of me.
So like,
Yeah. And then right behind is this
Yeah.
beholder.
and it is just checking you guys, and it's a big beholder.
And
as
is
well.
it right behind them?
Yeah,
Like
they're
within
they're
10
about 10.
foot?
Yeah, they're in
Yeah.
10 feet of each other.
Okay, she's gonna step in between the zombies and attack the beholder.
So they would get the opportunity on you?
That's what I'm trying to figure out is if I stay within their
You
space.
stay within 5 feet.
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
be fine because you could probably step kind of
That's
over
what I
them
was
almost.
thinking, like, step in and...
Okay, yeah. I'll allow that.
So she's going to rage. And we are going to go Great Weapon Master. Not Reckless, just Great Weapon Master. That's going to be 12.
Bardic Inspiration if you want it.
Oh, wait.
Well, if it
wait, I
fails,
get to
it doesn't
decide
matter.
if it
I'll let
if
you take it.
fails,
I'll let
right?
you take it.
But remember, if it fails, you get to reuse it
It does
anyway.
fail.
It does fail. Okay, yeah, perfect.
So you
So
gotta
then
roll
I will
again.
go ahead and...
Oh, yeah. It's a D8. Is that a D8?
Yes.
Okay, looked like a D6.
8 plus 8.
8 plus 8?
No, 8 plus 8, yeah, 16 to hit.
Misses.
So you don't lose your Bardic Inspiration, you still have it.
Okay.
16 doesn't hit? Oh, God.
16 does
Okay.
not hit.
She's going to swing again, this time recklessly.
Love it.
18 plus 9. Well, that's
Definitely hits.
a lot of somethings.
That definitely hits.
Okay, cool.
27.
Didn't matter. 1 plus 5 is 6 plus 10 is 16.
16? Okay.
I mean, that's a decent amount.
Yeah, it is.
Sure, I guess.
Margaret, faster!
Yeah.
To the splat thing.
Yeah, where's the whack-a-mole when you need it?
Right?
Ignis, you are up.
Ignis is how far behind? So the 3 zombies are kind of in a line in front of the...
Like, so
Bad
like
guy?
1, 2, 3. There's a little
Big-
bit of gaps in
Yeah.
between them, and then there's Beholder like here.
How far back is Beholder?
10 feet away from them.
Okay, so...
I have to interrupt. I've made a mistake.
Oh.
I forgot that I was supposed to, on my attack, it would have been a 22 to hit. Not
For the
a-
first one,
For the second one.
still hits.
Okay, I forgot to take the -5 penalty to the attack.
hits. It's okay.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
You got a long way to go. Don't worry.
Okay. Just wanted for the honesty part. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot to negative. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Ignis is going to step up to the zombies, and he'll go to the guy in the middle and make his 2 attacks against him with his short sword.
Sure.
Is that Felix?
That's Felix, yeah.
Felix is in the middle.
Okay. Then he's gonna fucking chop Felix's head off. Oh, natural 20 and a 22.
Perfect.
So they both hit.
They definitely both hit.
So the natural 20, I'll roll 2 dice on, and I got a 6 plus 3 is a 9, and then 2 is 11. 11 on that one. And then a 6 plus 3, and then a 9 on the other, so 20.
And this is the damage just on one of them. Yep.
Yes.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
He just chops his head off with the sword. It's not really a big deal.
Perfect.
He
The
just takes it up and goes.
the singlet that it was
Oh,
wearing.
wait. He did 2 swords at the same time, so he did it like this style.
Okay.
Like a
Like the
big
chop?
pair of scissors.
Nice.
Head hits the ground. Singlet rolls off.
Poof. He quickly puts away his swords. I know that there's mechanics, but we don't really play that way, so fuck it.
We're not doing an action for that?
And we haven't traditionally. If you want to, that's your
No,
choice.
that's okay.
And then he's going to use his bonus action. He's going to cash in some of his keys. And I wish I could find these fucking things better. Searing Arc Strike, which is my Burning Hands spell. And I get to cast that twice on the big, ugly ball of teeth in the air.
Yep. I've been called worse things.
So he's not really going to change position. He's just going to put up his hands and go...
Absolutely.
And shoot a couple fire... no, wait. What is it? 1 sheet of flames.
And what do I have to say for that?
Oh, wait. It's a dex save. That's right.
Okay.
And you have to beat 16.
On dexterity. Okay.
Which you just said you have a huge bonus of, so fuck.
12. No, I don't. It fails.
Thank God. Now I get to give you a bunch of damage.
Nice.
5d6.
I guess that's a bunch.
8. No, wait. Let's do it that way. 10, 20, 21 points. Oh, wait. I think there's actually a bonus. No, there isn't. 21 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah. That's pretty good.
And
Nice try.
I'm not in opportunity, so I'm going to use all my movement to get the fuck out of dodge and like run way back, 45 feet back.
I'll allow it. There's nothing that can make an opportunity attacking you because they're pretty fanned out. So next up, we have one of the zombies just kind of turns towards you, Margaret, and then like you just like stumble attacks into your leg and tries to just like claw at it. It's a 4 to hit.
Does not hit.
Kind of claws, stumbles sideways. It's just very like they're dumb dumb creatures. And then another zombie kind of comes walking in as well. And where were you? You were pretty up there as well, up front.
Cecil was a little far away. Like he can cast from a distance.
Oh, okay.
So he wasn't in melee.
So I think for this one, the zombie is gonna see. Would you say you were 20 feet?
Yeah.
So it kind of walks up you and takes another like a claw attack at you.
Okay.
10 to hit.
Miss.
Misses. Okay. Now we have the Death Holder.
The Death Holder.
And you attacked it first, right?
Cecil did, yeah. He cast, tried to charm it.
Just to be horribly cruel, I want you to roll a d10.
Oof. Where's my d10s? 4. Oh, is this its Ray table?
You need to give me a DC 17 Dexterity saving throw.
Save. I have a +6 to it. It might work. No, 11.
The targeted creature must succeed on a DC 17 Dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, which you did, the target's speed is halved for 1 minute. In addition, the creature can't take reactions, and it can take either an action or a bonus action on a turn, but not both.
Oh,
The creature can repeat the saving
for
throw
10 rounds
at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success.
Okay, that's better.
So, half speed, no reactions, 1 action
Either one attack
or bonus. Jeez. That's brutal.
As my legendary action,
Nice.
it will look at Margaret. Margaret, roll me a d10.
Just say no.
I'm not going to.
You've already died once today. You're fine.
0. So 10.
A 10.
Why? The
When
10?
the DM makes that face, that's not good.
That's his poker face.
When they wince, they're ooh.
Just give me a second.
Yeah.
Gotta do
I don't have
math.
enough dice.
Nice.
thing. Margaret, are you sure you want that 10? I love the inside of your dice, the sparkly bits. Every time I see you roll, it kind of
Is it
it's like a
liquid-
snow globe almost.
Liquid core?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I like that.
Cool.
So fancy.
Very
Adventure
snow
Dice
globy.
in Vancouver.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
whoa, whoa,
Free
jeez.
advertisement.
Yeah, I don't know.
The
That's
first
gonna
one's
cost them.
free. Maybe they should reach out and
You take 38 points of necrotic damage.
38 there,
now she is raging. So that is going to
That's
be halved.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Nice.
Poofin' doofin'.
I'm going to quietly pull up a calculator.
Yeah, what's 38 divided by 2? It's 20 to was it 18?
It's 17.
17.
19.
19.
You're both wrong. But I liked your number
Cash
better.
is right.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you were raging because that's quite a lot of
That's
damage
brutal.
to take.
Oh,
You
yeah.
say you're
Totally.
glad, but I saw your little happy smile.
He's like, eh.
I don't want to
Actually-
kill you guys at all.
Actually,
smirk of joy.
she's going to take her stone's endurance as her reaction. I'm going to roll a d12.
Sure.
Oh, there we go. I had to think what a d12 looks like. 11 plus my con modifier, which is +2. So 13 points of damage less.
To you.
To me. So
Okay, just
19
mark
minus 13.
That's pretty
so
good.
I take 6
Nice.
points of
That's not
damage.
bad.
Down from 38.
Jeez.
It's
good
10d10.
save.
I rolled really low.
10d10?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I took 6 damage.
From a 10d10 roll. That's pretty good.
My 6 is like shaky. I'm like, oh, okay.
Russ, I don't want to kill you guys, but I rolled 10d10. So don't roll a 10 on the roll table.
Cecil, you're up, my friend.
Wait, I just went. Oh, no, you were attacking me.
That That was my feet.
Okay, I was like, what is happening? Man, I wasn't thinking because I was going to do an action and a bonus, so my action is just going to be to give my friends the benefit to attack it. So he's going to cast Fairy Fire on it. It needs to make a dex save of 15 or be lit up, giving them an advantage to attack. So obviously I'm going after the Beholder.
Sounds good. Yeah, I mean, like, zombies can't really do much. So.
Yeah. So dex save of 15. Otherwise, it's glowing in a color that I define, giving everybody an advantage to hit.
It's a 14.
14. It's lit up. So everybody who
glowing.
attacks gets roll with advantage. Yep. It lasts for 1 minute, 10 rounds.
Geet.
Geet is going to, again, grab his little lit up hand, and he's going to throw some fire in its way. In
Absolutely.
its face, right? In its eyeball. Its slathering jaws. So 12 and 6 is 18.
That misses.
Wow. Bear with me for 1 second here.
Wait, you have the inspiration dice.
Inspiration,
Or
yeah.
not... Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, you got Bardic Inspiration. So you can add a D4 to that? Or?
D8.
D8. Oh, okay. You've hit then.
Plus 7.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, so now it's gone.
So now 2d8 and 2d6. Let me see here. 5, so 11, 12, 13. 13 for that hit.
Wait, I only cast one Bardic Inspiration. I only gave it to Chelsea's character. You don't have Bardic Inspiration.
Cheating.
okay.
You guys keep cheating.
Well, I'll allow it. You felt pretty inspired. It's
Okay.
It's okay.
I'll cast it next time.
13 damage. What it took, and then I will. I have I'm gonna cast because I do get. It says here, there is it's called Wails from the Grave, and it
Like,
Love everybody gets like flying Nemo on it.
no, I think it was more like a banshee, like
okay. Like the guy from Scotland in X-Men.
something like that, right?
I was doing that.
So it
What were
says
you guys doing?
as you nudge someone closer to the grave, you can channel the power of death to harm someone else as well. Immediately after you deal your sneak attack damage, a creature on your turn, you can target a second creature within the 30 feet, which I'm assuming that one of the zombies would be within the 30 feet.
Yep.
And then it says I get to roll half the number of my sneak attack damage at the second creature. So I have one sneak attack, so this is the other sneak attack here. And that's 3 on the dice. So one of those zombies will take 3 points of damage.
Sounds good. Okay.
Nice.
And then I will check off my little limited use of whale from the grave.
Like tool time.
Shaggy.
And yeah, I actually let me see here. That was my 2 attack. That was my 2 attacks, and I actually bonus action. Not. Anyway, nope, we're good. I'll be there.
Margaret, you were up.
All right.
Can you just quickly roll me a d20?
Oh, a D20.
Now you're really gonna die.
Natural 20.
Of course.
Unnatural.
Right as you're about to attack this creature, our friend comes flying back down from the sky.
Oh, buddy.
I'm sorry, friends. I can't really help. I'm not violent, but and he's like made this ball of sap and leaves, and he chucks it at the beholder as he kind of like flies in on this like almost like this rainbowy looking sphere. It smashes the beholder right in its gazing eye and covers it. It is now not blinded because it does have like quite a lot of senses, but it cannot use its rays.
Oh, dope.
Cool. And I have advantage because of fairy fire. Something.
Yeah.
Something had it lit up.
Oh yeah, fairy fire. Thanks,
Fairy
Kestrel or
And he just
Kindle.
zooms right
Watkins.
He zooms back out. Very Dragon Ball Z-ish. He's just like he's like straight back out.
16 plus 4 to hit. 20 Dirty 20.
It does hit.
Sweet. 4 plus 5 is 9 plus 10 is 19.
19 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she's gonna swing again. 18 plus 4 is 22.
It hits.
Oh. 3 plus 5 is 8, so 18 points of damage.
Jeez.
That Great Weapon Master is pretty solid.
Oh yeah.
One of the reasons I need to make it hard for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, next up we have Ignis.
Iggy is gonna run in and do a sword karate chop on one of the zombies.
Okay. Let's say left or right.
Let's say left.
Okay, makes sense.
And I'm going to do that at advantage because of that gift from Fairy Fire. And that's 14 plus 7 is 21.
Oh, absolutely hits a zombie.
So that is D8 plus 3 is 9 points of damage.
9?
Yeah. And so he's going to stay standing there toe-to-toe with this guy. And then for his bonus action, he's going to cast 2 Radiant Sunbolt at the eyeball guy. Beholder, Death Holder, whatever.
Where are you aiming them?
Well, his eye is all gooby-gooed, probably like in his mouth.
Sounds good.
And what are these?
Giving you the choice there.
These are Dex, nope, wait a sec. I'm reading that wrong. Oh, no, these are just attack rolls.
So just against my AC?
Yep. 5 plus 7 and 3 plus 7. Neither of those work. 12
Nope.
and 10.
They do not hit.
Gaffed it. Totally missed.
Gaffed
His mouth
it.
is smaller than it looks.
Did you come in at all? You're quite far back.
I'm in.
Oh no, you came in.
I came into the zombie.
The
I'm
zombie that
standing-
you hit takes a swipe at you,
I'm meleeed with the zombie.
and he misses
Thank good.
because he's a zombie.
Thank good.
Next up, we have the next zombie. Who was anybody? Because you guys have all moved. Where are you? You're pretty. Far.
I'm right in with the zombies.
You're
I'm
with that
right
one.
there.
Okay,
Yeah,
takes a swipe at you, sir.
Oh yeah, for sure you would.
13 to hit.
No, not even close.
Damn.
Stupid zombie.
Dumbass.
Next up, since you guys are being all smart asses, we have a the Death Holder makes another one of those dark sort of waves comes out of it.
Oh no.
The one zombie that was decapitated does come back. It animates. But it's just stands up and it's headless. So
Can't see.
every roll's going to be at disadvantage.
Oh, Felix, put your head back on, buddy.
And next up we have Cecil.
Cecil's going to turn towards Ignis and be like, "You got this, buddy. I believe in you. Do better." And he like casts out towards him. You get Bardic Inspiration, and I would do another spell, but I can't because
Nope.
of this thing.
Did
but
you
I get
roll
to.
at the end of your last turn as well?
Well, I didn't get to roll at the because that was the turn that it happened to me.
Yeah, you got to roll
Oh,
now.
gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And what am I rolling? It's a.
Just gotta look 1 second. Sorry,
think it
there's
was-
so many fun things that happened there. It's a DC 17 dexterity.
Dex. I was thinking that because I have a +6 there. Oh, fail.
You are still in it.
I'm going to use my move action. I'm not near anybody, but I'm going to back up to the maximum amount I can while still being able to sling spells.
To your half.
So I'm going to be like an extra 30 feet away. Normally I can move, normally I
You
can
mean
move
15
30.
feet away,
Yeah, so
yeah.
I'll go 15.
Okay, sounds good.
So I'm like that.
Do you go
plus
past
20,
any of the
30
zombies or anything like that?
No, and I was
No.
20 close to them, so I'm now 35-ish.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. Geet.
Geet is going to again.
Sorry, Geet. What was your last name again?
Erdun.
Geet or you gonna Geet or done? It's time to Geet or done.
He's gonna again still has his fire flames going, so he is going to with advantage because it is a lit. Is that right?
On the
beholder.
Beholder, yeah.
That's the only one that's lit up.
Yeah,
right?
not
Yeah.
the zombies, yeah.
Double 18s, so +6, so
Yep.
that's gonna hit, and then I get 2d8 and 2d6. So let's see here. 8 and 6 is 14. 18, 19 to hit the beholder,
Hits.
and then I'm going to use another whale from the grave.
Sorry, so that was the hit, or that was the damage?
That was the damage.
Damage, right? Okay.
Yeah. So wail from the grave. So I'm gonna, and so this will be one of the headed zombies. So
Yeah.
not Felix is basically what I'm saying.
I got you.
And a 1 on the dice, so that zombie will take 1 damage.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Perfect. Margaret.
Margaret's just gonna keep doing what she's doing best. Now, do we still have advantage because of fairy fire?
Yep. Yeah, it's 10
Sweet.
rounds.
Yeah, 10 rounds.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then I do not need to do reckless, which is good. 17 plus 4 is 21 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
8 plus 5 is 13 plus 10 is 23 damage.
Nice. Oh, you're still going? Oh, sorry. Yeah, maybe I'll just do the math after you're done.
Yeah, sorry, there's a second swing coming. 11 plus 9 is 20 to hit. Dirty 20.
It hits.
Okay. 7 plus 5 is, we just did this, Chelsea, 12. Plus 10 is 22 points of damage.
It's looking hurt. You're knocking it down for sure. Ignis, you are up.
Oh,
And you have inspiration.
I do have inspiration.
What'd you get inspiration for?
For me, I cast it on him.
Oh, okay.
He said.
All right.
He said.
D8. He
I
said,
just gave you inspiration.
Just checking out what's
Just for shits and
Yeah,
giggles.
just seeing what that was all about.
You doing great, friends?
And he flies back out. He's just kind of checking out the scene.
Yeah.
As powerful as he is, he's just has
Pacifist.
nothing to do with violence at all.
Yeah.
I am essentially gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna do all my attacks against the beholdy guy.
Sure.
So
I love this.
I'm gonna step in with my 2 swords.
You were right next to one of the zombies.
Yeah, I'll risk it. They kind of suck. I'll risk it. Is he still
I
under,
got a 2, so I missed you.
Is he still under fairy fire?
Yeah, 10 rounds, just not the zombies.
Okay, so I'm gonna get advantage on that one. So that's a success. That's a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
And the second one is oh shit.
Oh, sorry, 17 doesn't hit. Sorry.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah, sorry. My bad.
Okay, neither of those hit. Oh wait, 17. I'm gonna use that on that. Or at least hit with one of them. That's a 24.
24 hits.
So that hits him. So that gives me 1 damage on that. Is a 10 points of damage. And then now I'm in here with him. Oh shit, that one's an action. I'm gonna go back to the Radiant Sunbolts and cast 2 of those at him, which would also.
Where are you aiming those?
I'm gonna aim at his mouth again.
Okay, sounds good.
That would also be at advantage. 17. That one doesn't.
Does not hit.
And then this one's 25.
Yeah, it hits.
And that hits. And that's just going to be another 1d8 plus 3 is 6 more points of damage of radiant.
It's like stopping floating as well as it was. It's almost like using some of its appendages to kind of like bump itself back into the air. It's looking really hurt now. Next up, we have a zombie who's going to follow up behind Ignis and take a slash. These zombies can't hit anything. They're just they're just decoration, basically. If you hadn't got that 20, this thing would still be death raying you guys.
Amazing.
And next up, we have a zombie who's going to take a slash.
Of course.
At your good self?
Yeah, sure.
A 14.
Oof, so close.
Yeah. Nothing happens. And next up, we have the Death Holder. Who's in front of the Death Holder?
Everybody. Not Cecil. He's out.
It's using its appendages to try and get this stuff off its eye. It's not happening. But It has enough, like, it can kind of see you guys enough that maybe it can take... It's going to try and bite you. You're the biggest target in front of it. That's a 19.
19 will hit.
19 hits, okay.
A lot of dice.
A lot of dice.
14 points of
Wow.
damage. It
Only
just
14.
bites right into you and kind of like lets go. Yeah, it's actually not quite as powerful in a lot of its actual physical stuff. It's about the raise.
magic. Yeah.
Cool. That ends up being 7 because she is raging.
Raging,
Right.
yeah. 7 points of damage on you. And yeah, that's kind of all it's going to do for its round. Next up, we have Cecil.
Cecil is going to reach behind his back, not taking his eye off the beholder, pull the blinking probability potion. And I don't know if he's supposed to drink it, but I think like just mechanically what would be cool is to like throw it under the beholder so it like smashes beneath him.
Okay.
Wait.
Let's just.
I don't know if that's how you're supposed to use it, but it says on the...
It's a drinking potion. So do you maybe want to throw it into its mouth?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's like if I drink it, I know it'll just work. So like, can I throw it in the mouth and we know it'll work?
It'll work no matter. Whoever drinks that potion, it will work.
Okay. I'm throwing it into its mouth then.
I need you to roll me a D100.
Okay, yeah, the little card he gave me says, Potion of Probability. It probably does something great or terrible. Roll a D100 to find out. So I just chuck this in, and I'm like, Hail Mary! Throw it in. D100.
D100.
Here we go.
Her name's Margaret. Hail Margaret.
Hail Margaret.
Squisher of heads. Carrier of books.
10,
Shortener of necks.
What would that be? 10 and a 1.
11.
11, sorry.
Yeah.
My brain
10 and 1
was-
makes 11.
Yeah. I was thinking, I'm like 101, but it's a D100.
It's after 10 o'clock, okay?
Listen, Gavin, I'm not
Math is
going to
hard.
judge your math.
Sorry, it's 11. You got
11.
I got
It kind of comes back to life a little bit, kind of like pushes itself back up a little.
Can I just heal it?
Regains 100
Margaret
HP.
looks over her shoulder at you like, what the fuck?
It's
You just healed it.
shit. Well, it's
Shit.
it was. I was trying to trick it, and I
$300.
Like,
Sure did.
substantially?
You're up.
I rolled my deck save to see if I can do more magic later.
Oh yeah.
No.
No. Geek, you're up.
God.
Okay.
Good job on holding on healing the death holder.
Okay,
so much,
I'm going to do
Gavin.
You're
another.
welcome.
So still lit up, so I get advantage. I have 15 and 6 is 21.
Absolutely hits.
I get 2d8 plus my 2 other. So let me see here. 8, 10.
What if like a tree grew in it though? That would have been dope.
That'd be cool.
So 11 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to. It can't see? Is that what I'm.
It's like such a powerful beast that its senses are quite amazing. It just can't use the ray coming out of the center eye.
Okay, I'm going to take out my dagger, and I'm gonna take another swing at it with the dagger.
Love it.
And I miss.
Okay.
Guaranteed. And then that
Next up, we have Margaret.
Margaret, this entire time, I've been doing a bad job describing what she's doing. But she's got this like big gaping maw in front of her, and she is alternating between like hammering down on its lower jaw and hammering back up on it to try and like get it to like drive its teeth back into its own mouth.
Love it.
Okay, she's gonna swing. She's on a downswing this time. 5 plus 9, 13 to hit. I'm gonna add my D8 inspiration. 16 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, she's gonna swing again. Double 15, so 15, 24 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
Sweet.
Just a reminder, you got to keep that inspiration.
Yes, yeah. I've got it still written down. 6 plus 5 is 11, 21 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yes.
It's like just as you're doing that, the sap and stuff has started to peel off its eye. It's like it's figuring out. It's got its little stupid like tentacly eye looking things. It's trying to push. It kind of comes off, and it looks at you. How do you do it?
She is going to take a running jump at it,
Sure.
bringing the hammer down above her head, and whack-a-mole.
So that the hammer goes into the top of its head, it splits its skull, almost like the hilt goes into the eyeball a little bit, kind of thing, because you've come down with so much power, right?
Yeah, that extra 10 years she got. And she's
Yeah,
a
it's
young
good.
lady,
Yeah,
practically.
yeah. Margaret can jump.
Yeah.
And she just smashes the thing. It hits the ground and it is dead. You have to pull the hammer back out of this thing's head. The other zombies just collapse.
Nice.
Hell yes.
We are out of combat.
Poof.
While this
wrong
happens,
song.
this beautiful death that you allow this thing to, have from your hands. Our friend Watkins comes floating down from the sky, and this time he doesn't have the rainbow. You maybe get the vibe that whatever that rainbow sphere was protecting himself too. It wasn't just flying away, he was making sure he wasn't getting hurt. He comes down in a swirl of leaves and birds and crickets and bugs. His feet gently come to the ground. My friends, you seem to have thwarted your enemy. It's hard to watch, but how many hours did it? He trails off.
About 7 years.
Seems about right. So, as he's saying this to you guys, what are you doing?
Cecil is running over to his brother and seeing if he's truly dead or if the death of this death beholder has somehow undone his head.
His head's removed.
I know that's what
Just reminding you.
he's trying to put it back together. He's
Mom and Dad
using his handkerchief to tie it together.
Watkins walks up behind you, and he puts his hand on your shoulder, and he says, "My friend, nobody should ever deserve to lose a loved one in such a horrible way." And you're transported away. He almost takes you to a different plane completely.
Whoa.
And your brother's there, and he's fine. What are you doing?
Felix, are you? What happened? Where are we?
I don't know, brother. I feel fine. All I remember is some people had, they abducted me, and I ended up here, and there was a door and a man called Todd, and I don't know.
Todd's the one that abducted you?
Back. You're just back. Your brother is alive.
Yeah. Oh, he's alive in front of me.
Yeah,
I just hug him and start sobbing.
absolutely.
Yeah.
He brought him back for you. He looks at the rest of the group and says, I don't really know what's happening here. This is all very strange. I think there's more to all of this. I've got at least 25 years to figure. No, 2 years. 25 minutes, seconds. I'm going to figure it out. Yes. As he's saying this, from the death holder, a golden bee kind of comes floating out of it. A little glass golden bee kind of comes floating out of it. And Watkins just puts his hands out, puts it in his mouth, and swallows it. What? Me and you? We're going to have words. Watkins disappears. And that, everybody, is where we're going to end our adventure tonight.
Watkins is an amazing NPC, and that was a great damn first adventure for you to DM for us, Russ.
Thank you.
Thank
That
you so
was
much.
phenomenal.
That was fantastic. Thanks everybody for checking out the episode tonight. We'll see you next time on Crit and
Thanks,
Fumble.
guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Adventurers, grab your weapons. But first, kiss your kin.